Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe. Today we're playing Upsilon Transcending, our homebrew supers game in GURPS 4th edition. I'm Luke, the GM, and we've got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I'm not dead anymore with the flu.
Welcome back to life.
Yes, it was a tragic week.
Tragic.
And I play Lily. Sorry, I play a character.
We've got the real tragedy now, James.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so that flu that Tara had, it became James's flu, who's mostly over it, so...
Have you been having a tragic week?
Yes, it has been a tragic week.
Is it the James variant of Terra 21?
Scary. We've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and neither of us is sick with the flu, which is nice.
You don't know that. You don't know that neither of you are... We've got Myers. Who is Z-Warrior? We've got Z-Warrior.
Hey. I'm Miles. I play Z-Warrior. That's it.
How does he talk if he doesn't have a throat?
That's the whole thing. Vibration. He rattles, grinding a bone against bone.
Oh, that's awesome.
We've got Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I'm playing Matthias Oberlin. I, the player, have also never had the flu.
Never.
Never?
Yeah, colds a few times, but
Never
never
the flu.
symptoms.
Damn.
I am shocked.
What? I can't remember what I read of the day. It said something like no flu cases whatsoever in Britain this year or something. Like, we're
Yeah, but James and I live in America where everyone's stupid.
Tara, do you not know what the UK's been doing?
I guess you're right.
We're all just different kinds of stupid these days.
At least, you know, the classic colonials. And finally, there's still two left. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Ebra. I play 2D Lucius, and he is your team investigator.
Investigate for me, Tootie. And finally, we've got Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Guy. Everybody else will pronounce it Guy at least once.
At least once.
Hi.
At least once.
Hi.
Okay, yes, except for Jared.
Alright, that's everybody. Previously, was there a big fight last week? Yes, there was. You went to talk to the lieutenants of the Yakuza, whose name I forgot again.
One girl and the rich guy?
Correct.
They're both rich.
They're both
One of them
rich.
doesn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although the Yakuza's wealth is mostly for show. But yes, they are both very high-ranking lieutenants in the Yakuza clan that you've been beefing with recently. You paid a peaceful visit to one, and a much less peaceful visit to another. Simultaneously. Both were kind of successful, although one of them was quite bloody.
Did we actually kill anyone?
No one died, though.
We died.
No one died.
Someone got an axe to the back. They might have died.
Yeah,
It'll be okay.
It'll probably be okay, but there was still blood to be seen.
And then the other one happened just a conversation, and she just decided to kick some furniture into walls like a show off.
She won't show it off. She's just got anger issues. And yeah, it
we had a meeting for Monday.
Yeah, ended with a meeting scheduled for after the weekend. It was Friday the 15th of January. Other significant things that happened were the police air quotes, SURF, the Special Emergency Response Force, whisking away Lily's adoptive mothers.
You don't have to say adopted.
I don't have to, but I did. I'm sorry. I'll try not to next time. They claimed it was for their own safety, for a credible threat. It's interesting because, you know, you were worried about the threat that the Yakuza might pose to your mothers, but then the police came and whisked them away for something else, they said. And they sounded honest about that.
I would like to make 2 phone calls, but we can do that whenever.
I nodded. That probably wasn't audible.
That didn't come across.
So yeah, we caught up. I think we left off in Audrey's apartment, or perhaps everybody just heading off home.
I think we went home after we had our debrief because a lot happened.
Yeah, you were all pretty tired. And honestly, I'm fairly happy to skip to Monday morning, but...
I want to make 2 phone calls.
You want to make 2 phone calls. Let's start with your 2 phone calls.
All right, so the day after when they're still not back, I'm calling up 7.
Okay. Should have probably talked about 7 previously, because I wanted to change some aspects of a character, maybe.
Okay, I'm still calling her.
Yeah, feel free. Like, hello? Like, Lily?
Yes. Hi, 7. Have you been at home the last couple days?
Like,
Sorry, I need to get into Lily's voice.
like, I haven't been at the apartment in, like, 2 weeks.
Like, I noticed, you know, our moms were taken away by Surf.
Like, why?
Like, they said it's for protection or whatever, but I haven't seen them for days. Maybe you should get off your squid girl or your octopus girlfriend every now and then and come home.
Like, what should I do?
I don't know. Maybe you should try coming home so we can, like, figure it out.
Like, okay, I'll be home at, like, some point. I'll probably be back next weekend.
7, where the hell are you?
Like, it's gonna take at least a couple of days to get back.
Come home, 7. Click. Stupid bitch.
You get that, the rumble of your phone telling you how much credit you've got left whenever you finish making a call or text, like used to happen in the olden days for little babies who might be listening or playing.
Okay.
And that was a long distance call. It used double your minutes. So you're not sure exactly where she were, but it wasn't local.
I glare at the phone and then make my second phone call to on the burner phone to Mr. Agent Contact.
Simon's surf investigator. He answers this time. It's like, Lily,
Like,
hello.
Hello?
Yeah. You alright? You all good?
Like, for now, where the hell are my moms?
Not allowed to tell you, Lily. They're safe. They're fine. I'll see if I can get them a phone call, if you like. See if they're able to talk to you in a bit.
Like, I would suggest that's a good thing because you're not telling me shit and I'm getting pissed.
Yeah, I can imagine, Lily. And you can hear phones ringing in the background. He's just saying, it's like, oh God, I've got to deal with this. I'm really sorry, Lily.
Like, what are you dealing with?
It's a big mess. I definitely don't want your brand of V word getting involved in this, Lily.
Like, why don't you tell me so I won't get involved?
You could hear him grinding his teeth.
Like, I might stumble on my ass back into something if, like, I don't know what's going on.
Stay above ground in public places, please.
Okay, don't
That's
tell
where
me
it's
anything. Okay,
safest.
let's go. Like, you know me. You've seen my tracker. I like to go out to the bars in the underground. So, like, we'll see where things bring me and all that jazz. Since you're not telling me anything.
It's just like, what time are you making these phone calls and what day? Saturday AM when you wake
Saturday
up?
probably like 11 a.m.
11 AM on Saturday. Yeah, okay. He says, watch the news tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. That'll give you a clue, but please avoid this one, Lily.
You could probably hear my audible eye roll over the phone, but
The sound of your eyes literally rotating in your skull.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
He said, I've really got to go. You like the phones that are ringing in his office sound
One
more urgent.
phone call for my mom. We're gonna have problems. Bye. Quick.
All right. Who's next? Guy, are you on Craig's list?
Yeah, or I mean, there's got to be some sort of an exchange, like I don't know. I've seen him for
Mercenary Bay.
no, because it's just I just want a basic machinery set up. Drill presses and other machinery skill equipment that I don't actually know what their real life names are. But yes, I'm looking to set up a basic machine shop, and so I've been kind of trolling. There's just got to be some sort of like marketplace for used equipment like that.
Yeah. Have you got merchants?
Yeah, but they kicked you off for trolling.
You were just talking about wood lathes in the machine lathe department. The wrong sub-forum or something.
Yeah.
It was just like, I only ever use this bit when I'm turning my metal. You were probably having problems because you are using the wrong type of bit. And then everyone's like, it's not even a hardened bit that he's talking about. It would be destroyed immediately. And
I figured that
till the
with
mods banned you.
as more and more groups or companies are switching over to like CNC machines and stuff like that, there's probably a good market for the older stuff.
Yeah. Do you have merchant of any variety?
No.
You have got Streetwise.
I have.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Minus?
No.
No.
Success by one. Yeah, you find the places, and they are legal as far as you can tell. Maybe. Depends how much some of these things are getting sold for, whether or not the people who buy it pay taxes.
Some of these are out of the back of a truck.
Yeah,
Well,
but you don't think they're stolen necessarily. Your main issue is, like, you wanted to go to a catalogue and buy a bunch of brand new stuff, but then you noticed that they weren't actually prices, and rather the government would just give you these things if you needed them.
Oh. Well, if for a similar cost, I could just come up with a fake business, but that seems like way more work.
Yeah, and
A paper trail.
Yeah, it
Yeah, but also cover.
could get awkward in any number of ways compared to going up to the guy who's looking for someone to haul away his scrap and actually instead using it as a machine.
Yeah. Okay. So, just the cost straight out of the high tech book, or do I get a discount since they're used?
No, the cost straight out of the high tech book, I think.
All right. So that's $15,000 of our $500,000 startup.
Yeah.
So,
Well, while he's doing this, could I achieve getting a forge and things kind of ready?
My
in
machines can help you with that.
that Majiggy,
In the garage.
In the garage?
God, it's gonna be hot in there.
I'm pretty sure you've got like TL3 smithing skills, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think you could fit a TL3 forge in that garage.
Okay.
Can she try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't imagine she's going to consult with anybody else.
No, probably not. You probably start bricking it up. You probably identify where your chimney hole's gonna be.
Yeah. Started on that.
All right. I think by Sunday evening, maybe you've got a good bit of the brickwork built up for a huge TL3 forge in that garage. That
I would imagine that like early Sunday or something like that, he would come in with like a drill press or something and just be like, "What the hell?"
I think it's probably like a truck with a lift gate. Starting
Yeah.
to like it comes out and it drops a couple of pallets in front of the garage.
Oh yeah, your lathe is like it. My friend bought a lathe a few years ago, and he drove like 200 miles to pick it up. But I can't remember how much he said it weighed. Something like 800 kilograms. So yeah, they're not light.
Yeah.
And the other things you're buying are just as heavy.
But yeah, so I we'll have to maneuver them in, but luckily I think Sigrid can move them around fairly easily for me.
Oh, in fact, yeah. So you will see Sigrid building this monstrosity of a thing in your to-be workshop.
These machines can help build something a little bit more modern for that. Just saying.
Well, then we must build together?
Yeah. You help me move these machines to where I need them, and you can kind of show me what you need, and we'll work on them together.
Okay.
You did manage to procure a pretty sexy anvil, by the way, Guy and Sigrid. When you see that get dropped off, that probably excites you somewhat. The huge anvil with the perfectly round horn on it, all the inserts for tool making.
Ooh. But yes, it sounds like that's what Guy and Sigrid do.
Yes, it does. Anyone else out to get up to over the weekend?
Would Lucius have been able to copy the information?
Oh yeah, Lucius wanted to copy some information. You've got computer operation, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Want me to roll it?
Yes, please. Although,
Critical
wow.
success.
Yes, you've copied the information, but you are not sure what it is yet, because a lot of it's encrypted.
Even with a critical? Oh yeah, encrypting and hacking is a different skill.
Yes, slightly different, but you have managed to.
Actually, don't. Is hacking a skill, Luke? Because a lot of times computer hacking is not a skill?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'd addressed it in my mind because no one had asked or taken it.
I mean, there is a cryptography skill.
Yeah, it'd probably just be cryptography to get through that.
Well,
But-
it's one of those like cinematic like CSI. We're going through the firewall. Blah blah blah. The lines. Crap.
I'm in.
I'm in. Like, which is totally fine. I just want to know at this point if it is a thing.
May I suggest something, Luke? Perhaps
Go
with
ahead.
that computer operations. What if I use intelligence to see if within all the information that Lucius most likely went through all to copy it, remember like keywords that would be like the password or something that would be the key code to figure out that information.
Simply reminding me that you had all that knowledge is enough, and with that critical success, yeah, in fact, you decrypted and copied everything from the zip drives to a new set of them.
So Ev just comes off like a total badass. Like, hey guys, I decrypted this. You've been telling us.
Yep. But what did Lucius found out?
There's a lot of
later.
stuff in there. Anything in particular you were looking for?
Critical, like, oh shit, everybody needs to know about this.
There's nothing urgent like that particularly, but there is a hell of a lot of detail of kind of the distribution of the Yakuza's assets across the island. And like, you could use this information to work out how many people are working for them, where exactly they all are, and yeah, with this information in the right hands, the entire gang could be like ground to nothing within a couple of months.
Okay.
Don't do it yet. We still need them.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody that as soon as we hang out for coffee or whatever, I will also bring all the copy information without the translation, just to Morrison to report.
I don't think there is a translation yet.
I think he means unencrypted.
Yes.
Yeah, so but you're giving Mawson all the decrypted stuff.
No. The unencrypted, the one before I did all the work.
Oh, okay, so it's still password locked and
Yeah, I'm telling him I'm working on it and just the usual. Because it's true, I'm still working and deciphering what else he finds out. He's not giving up. But yeah.
How do you pass it off to him?
I thought you said I had to save it all on a CD. So I copy all the information pre-decryption. I put it on a floppy
Zip disk.
disk or zip disk.
Zip disk.
Yeah, it's like several zip drives.
Okay.
Zip, yeah.
I use the zip drive and I just like try to look for Morrison. Do I need a search or like would I know where I can see him?
Morrison.
It'd take like a full day of watching a location to find him that way. You can leave him messages and ask for a drop location from him, and he'd give
I'll do that.
He gets back to you. It's probably Saturday evening that you've managed to get all that stuff finally copied.
Okay.
He don't get back to you until Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
But he will give you a location to meet him Sunday evening around about 9 p.m. in a park in the central business district. Anyone else doing anything just that's pertinent before we go to Sunday evening?
I mean, Lily gets bored sometime about 5 o'clock on Saturday because no one's there, and bamps over to Audrey's place. I don't know if we need to role play that, but that's where she's at.
Weekend at Audrey's.
Lily is
Yeah.
Oh no,
a
did Audrey
social
die?
creature.
Yeah, Audrey's plan for Saturday night is going out clubbing. So yeah, they live their lives.
Reach
That's
for the
the things that
lasers.
happen.
Audrey's in a sorority. You get to meet some of her sisters.
Oh god.
Uh,
Yep. Go on, Lucius.
you said by Saturday I have the information decrypted, right?
Yeah.
So I would have sent a message to Audrey, Lily, Guy, Matthias, and I'm not sure if I know Maya's phone, but I'll just put on a back part. Somebody inform Maya's. I don't think I got his number. But like he'll say that he has something and he will put like an image of a treasure chest open.
I think you'll have a what do you call it? Everyone's number because Lily chain texts.
Oh, then
Not
yeah,
anything useful, but chain texts use non-useful things.
Yeah, like if you're on your phone, you press options on the message and then like CC, and it's got
reply all.
10 numbers in there.
Audrey will text back. Is it urgent?
You said it was not critical, right, Luke?
Yeah, no, there were nothing in there that were really urgent or that you'd worry about immediately.
He'll reply with, "It's good, but not important. I'll tell you guys next time I see you."
Thumbs up.
I need to make a pair of... Oh, wow. Nice for some of you, not for some others. The main thing I paused before skipping to Sunday evening there was, is anyone else talking to Mawson this weekend?
That guy's an asshole. I'm not talking to Morrison.
There's one person really
know.
that I'm asking this to.
No.
Okay.
Already told him about the gambling thing, and it was not all that bloody or other things, so he doesn't need to know about that.
Cool. Do you play with your coin much?
Might make like a sketch of it, or even possibly a rubbing.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, the rubbing brings out some details that you can't really make out.
What sort of details?
It looks like a kind of script, Eastern, maybe an old Chinese script. I can't remember what it's called, like the heavenly language or something. Heavenly script. Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Is that one of the ones that? No.
It's broken up. There's also quite clearly there was a portrait in the center of it as well. But even the rubbing can't make out that. It feels like it's got heavier.
Sorry, what?
It feels like it's grown heavier since you've got it.
Huh.
Like maybe you've not touched it in a couple of days, but this weekend as you've picked it up, it feels twice as heavy at least as last time you held it.
Weird.
It's pretty strange.
Library time for a book on the history of writing,
Okay.
so we can figure out what it is and then go from there.
Cool. Gives a research. You nerd.
How long would it normally take?
Oh. Variable, I think.
Then how much would be reasonable for me to
A lot.
get as an extra time bonus?
I'd give you a +2 if you spent like all day Saturday doing this. 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. breaks for sandwiches. Okay, so yeah, Saturday night, later than 9 p.m. You come across some exact matches in ancient Chinese script. Heavenly script, it seems to be called. It's a precursor to Chinese that pretty much no one knows, apparently.
Oracle Bone script?
That might be it. If it's a real one. Either way, it's
Yeah.
a dead language.
Okay.
You do also find some references to it. It's like you came across these earlier on, but you ignored them. But now you can see they are related in some way. Late 19th century magic, air quotes. Early 20th century people like Aleister Crowley and those weirdos.
Is that the ley lines guy?
Maybe. But Western semi-modern magic, air quotes, orgy magic and stuff like that seems to have made use of these symbols in their iconography.
Okay, weird. Is there an easily accessible directory of professors?
Yeah. You're looking for a linguistics or
Ancient Chinese.
ancient Chinese.
So either historical linguistics or history, ancient China.
There's a linguistics professor who might be able to help, and also an ancient history professor who's wrote the PhD and a bunch of research papers according to the bio in the catalogue on ancient China, like 2,000 years plus ago. Not when he wrote it. The time period.
More like 4,000, 6,000.
Yeah. I don't know.
The player will go to the linguist, but Matthias will go to the historian, with the rubbing.
Uh-huh. I don't think you can find his home place, but you get where his office is, and he is not there on Sunday.
All right.
And last up before Lucius hands over the goods, Myas, how's your weekend been?
Playing basketball.
I thought you were into baseball, bro.
Oh, that's right, it's baseball.
Sorry, that just got me good. Myas playing baseball is a sight to behold.
I would imagine.
He is definitely the best player on the field, because the rest kind of just stand there as the ball hits them in the face and they fall over backwards.
Oh, you just play with zombies, don't you?
Zombies,
Yeah.
mummies, skeletons,
The boys are cheering.
Nosferatu-looking dudes. But they like really dumb.
Every Saturday, there's a baseball field at a park that everyone just like walks, gives like a wide berth because the smell and noises.
Yeah, some people do watch it. There's probably like local blogs about Myas's games. Was anyone else?
Come on, you throw the ball. Oh, pick it up first. Here, hold it in your hand and throw it.
Like, picks it up and just stares at it. And starts spinning his arm around it. It's like not leaving his hand. One of them actually manages to hit the ball when it's its turn to bat. And then it just like throws the bat down and like starts crying and wailing.
Run to the next base.
Scrambles to his feet. Like, starts running. Myers plays baseball.
Kind of.
Kind of. Alright, you're in the park, Lucius. It's a tip. Someone's made a right mess. There's like a small baseball pitch in this park, and someone has messed it to hell. And Mawson's sat at a bench, like in a watching location. As you approach, I'm guessing you're a shadow.
Since he actually gave him a waypoint this time, he's actually gonna come with 2 cups of coffee, and he's just gonna sit next to him, put one on his side, and say, "Hey," and behind the cup, the disc is tape.
Zip discs are fairly big.
Oh, they're not that like enough for.
No, yeah, they're not small things. Like each one is a.
Okay. Then he will hand it over if he cannot put it
Like
like that.
coffee and donuts.
I mean, they're just shyer than like the size of a standard, like a SSD hard drive.
Yeah.
What if the coffees came with a one of those cardboard things?
Yeah, the carry thing. You
Yeah.
put that down with his coffee cup in one of the slots and the discs in the other slot. It's doable.
I was thinking under the thing itself, like just holding it under the cardboard.
That works good too. You trade it off. It's like, oh, good timing. Tar very much, lad. All right. Thanks. Perfect. You keep
Anytime.
it clean. No one's been killed.
So far, I think. Yeah, I think he is gonna remember the eggs, and then think he moved, so he's gonna believe, yeah, everything's fine so far. He's just gonna sip his coffee.
All right. Listen. Stay above ground. Or at least out of the maintenance sewage draining edge areas for a few weeks. I don't know if you go down there anyway.
Normally we don't, but thanks for telling me. Any reason in particular?
There's something going on. We don't know if it's chemical. Don't worry about it. If you stay out of it, you'll be fine. Did everyone just leave Roll20?
I am still here.
That's
No, but
weird.
I think everybody is seeing everybody else having left.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm still
gonna
here.
I just
think
typed
James,
test.
I think James just crashed it with his wandering.
You're all reappearing slowly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Interesting.
Well done, Sigrid. You broke the world.
My job is done.
It revealed it to be a simulation. Everyone starts glitching out, and it's because Sigrid's just running across the island, regenerating faster than I can keep up.
Oh, by the way, Audrey, Lily just like goes back home for like maybe 10 minutes, and then she's just back at your place.
Fair. Are you okay?
No one's home.
What about Sigrid?
She's at the base building something with Guy.
Okay.
Also, I'm still mad at her.
for not being a liar.
I think we're still fighting.
Yeah.
We never got over that.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, if you want to tag along with me today, I was just gonna go hit the beach.
Like, okay. Yeah. Lily doesn't do well alone. She literally has a -1 to all IQ checks when she's alone.
I mean, Audrey can relate. There's a reason she has dogs.
Woof. I forgot the names.
Dante and something or another.
Sausage.
Dante and Strut.
Strut.
Kind of sad it wasn't named Inferno.
That was intentional. They're meant to be nice asshole American names.
Yeah, I think I would.
Did we just totally sidetrack Ever's conversation? We did. I'm so sorry.
That's on me more than anyone, I think. Yeah. Listen, though, kid. You remember that thing? The squishy
The one
thing.
from the one from the neck.
Yeah.
He's gonna like put the coffee cup down and listen intently. He has been waiting for this sort of information for a long time.
He leans in. He looks real nervous. He even takes his sunglasses off. And he looks scared. And he says, "We've lost it."
What do you mean you lost it?
It ran away.
Have you seen that meme where there is this guy that is just blinking in disbelief? That's Lucius right now. Are you serious right now?
He puts his sunglasses back on and he coughs. Rearranges his collar. Yeah. He takes lid off that cup of coffee you got him. How did you get it? Is it just black but with cream and sugar available?
With his has exactly as he likes it: cream, sugar, and I'm not sure whatever he else likes it on it.
Yeah.
Lucius is black.
You've watched him order coffee before. You know what his order is. So yeah, he takes lid off, sniffs it, and then just starts guzzling the steaming coffee. And it's like, yeah. We think it's underground, like I said. So stay out. Because we're sweeping it, and we're not being careful when we see shit.
Lucius is like rubbing between his eyes over and over. And he's like, Morrison, I thought your team was a little bit smarter than mine. What the fuck happened?
Hey, if I ever find out, I'll let you know.
You better, because I don't want it to happen to us. Okay?
He nods. He says, "Stay out of the sewers, yeah? I don't want that thing to do anything to you, and I don't want any of my idiot trigger-happy chumps shooting you because they think you're it."
Will do my best to keep myself and everybody out. Just make sure you catch it. I'm not even sure if I can get it again for you.
He's like finished his coffee, stammers a bit, and says, "Thanks for this. I'll get on it when I get to it. As you can expect, I'm a bit busy."
He's gonna nod, pick up his coffee, and he's just gonna wave Morrison once, and then he's just gonna walk away.
And yeah, he's hurrying away. Round a corner, disappears. And that's the weekend. Lily, you have not had a call.
Oh, there's gonna be like a dead mouse on that guy's doorstep or something, like a cat.
Audrey does bail on Lily Monday morning, though. She goes surfing.
Even after
Well,
that full day of surfing Sunday.
That was just a beach day.
Didn't we
Oh,
need to
okay.
meet up with them first thing in the morning? I don't think you're surfing this
It's
Monday.
9 a.m. I'm pretty sure Audrey goes surfing at like
yeah, no.
4:30 or something.
Exactly.
You're an insane woman.
Yeah, you would actually have figured out. She doesn't sleep a lot.
Did I get that
Alright,
date
I'll have-
correct? Yes. Nope.
I'll have what's it? Bagels, cream cheese, and lox for every, or I don't wait. Actually, they might actually have fish. Yeah,
Mhm.
for everyone before the meeting, because we are all eaters.
Eaters.
Morning, guys.
Where are we meeting up, at Audrey's place or at the base?
The base is less of a base now and more of a workshop.
Oh, well,
Out of character, let's meet at the base so we can have that scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Sigrid and Guy are sleeping on the couches at the base.
yeah, I should have. This is something I ought to have predicted and filled this map with equipment. But let me just vaguely show you the kind
The
of
entire
room.
other side of the area is just equipment now, I assume.
Yeah, it's more like here's your equipment area, and your sofas are gonna have been busted in over here. It's just every spare inch of this place is now shop equipment. It is kind of amazing that you managed to gather all this in just a weekend, Guy. And you're not sure all of it works properly. You've not even managed to try all of it yet. You've got a drill press, a lathe. You've spent...
Monowire cutter.
You've got the monowire cutter in here now, but obviously that's power source is not something you can hook up easily.
I was watching the whole weekend and face palming just periodically.
Sigrid's mini forge building that you had to help away as well was a nuisance, but Sigrid, you are now learning about propane furnaces. I think you even managed to get her an electric furnace as well.
Okay.
So much more direct heat control. You would normally not be able to use your skill with such TL differences, but I'm just going to say that you're a bit slower with it at the minute.
Okay.
I'm sure there's rules about converting the TL of your skills.
And I mean, I feel like
converting
one...
or just using at a different TL.
I think you just have to start buying off low TL level.
Yeah, and I've got
How much does that cost?
exactly 5 points a level.
Okay, so you've got the disadvantage low TL.
Yes.
Radio. Yeah, makes sense. Never mind then.
There is a perk that can be taken for just a single skill to increase your effective TL.
1 point per TL up, I imagine.
Oh, okay.
So...
I mean, it's one of those things where you'd probably just start buying that perk, and then when you hit a point, you could just like buy off the other thing and get those points back at the perk.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the stuff translates directly, the hammering and things like that.
Yeah.
But...
It's a nice way of incrementally increasing your TL instead of doing it all at once.
But then... you'd probably at least want to up straight to 6 on most of them. Either way.
But yes, Lily looks over at the group floating near the ceiling because there's not much space left in here, and just go, "Really, guys? Like, room for the rest of us at all?"
Oh, this isn't a house. This is This is all going to be worth it eventually.
Where are you gonna put it all?
He kind of like scratches the back of his head. He's like, I honestly didn't expect all of this to take up quite so much space. I forgot how bulky these things are. We'll have to figure it out. It's not like we can't afford it.
Actually, that's a good point. So they might want the money back.
Might they? Might they want the money back? Sorry.
Like, we didn't take any money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was Lily Dunning.
I didn't take any money.
I'm pretty.
I placed a bet, and guys with guns came in. Like,
It's actually a fair point.
Fair. All right, so nobody mentioned the money.
I look directly at Sigrid and do the thing where you point 2 fingers to the eyes and then 2 fingers at Sigrid.
What, they not need to know that we have their money?
They probably do. We'll have to play it by ear.
They're not people who we want to be friends with, just allies for now. So
Like, are we
I
taking the
okay
car?
lying to them.
Are we like taking the car, or am I taxiing everyone?
Oh, I can drive motorcycle. I want to drive motorcycle. Eat
That,
like
we
horse.
stole from them.
You wanted to drive a stolen Yakuza motorcycle?
Point over at him, like,
Somebody has the guts for it. That's Sigrid.
I think we should actually. It flaunts our position of power.
why don't you guys?
Unnecessarily aggravates them.
Why don't like 5 of you to the Junkermobile, and I'll take the lightest of us over.
Sigrid flashes a copy of the book she's been reading. Art of the Deal.
Fuck you. But yes, I think that's funny as hell. It should be done.
Donald Trump is some kind of the worst metahuman ever.
Oh my god.
He's just a human slime.
Yeah.
Siliceous ooze.
Oh.
I only found out
that
about
guy from that X-Men movie.
Oh yeah.
Are we going masked?
Like, yes.
Right.
Interesting.
It's a corporate building, right?
Yeah, it's mixed, residential and corporate. It's the exact same building where you beat the shit out of that lieutenant on Friday night.
Oh, perhaps we just put on our costumes in the elevator. Or, for those of us who need more time, Lily brings them to the roof. They change there. We get out of the elevator all masked.
I like that plan better.
Okay.
A lot less
I-
suspicious
sure.
than driving your rusty car to public parking and then walking out.
I will taxi everyone there, but just know it takes a decent amount of time now that I'm not accidentally cheating to taxi people those distances.
For a
No,
lot.
we can still drive up most of the way there. We just do the
Yeah.
teleportation inside the building.
Mm-hmm. Well, you will arrive at the building.
Is there a map, or are we imagining this?
There's a map. We
Awesome.
don't need to imagine it too hard. It's not super populated. I got bored and then thought, you're probably not even going to go into these rooms. But I would like this map again in the future, most likely, so I put a little bit of effort into it.
I'll knock.
You do not need to knock because there are people outside waiting for you. And
Like, hi.
do you all just emerge from the elevator on this floor in your costumes then? Like, ding!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
badasses.
walk weirdly out of the thing.
Konnichiwa.
The door gets opened. You get let in. There are a few people here. I was lazy and did not make enough tokens.
Whatever. That's what the ghost tokens are for.
Ghost tokens. But you would recognize the scary lady that you visited, Lily and Audrey. Also the boss that I'm sure you've all looked at pictures of recently.
The daughter.
Who could
Assume.
forget that distinctive black silhouette?
Yep. And yes, his daughter's sat right next to him. The lieutenant that you beat the crap out of is not here. Well, beat the crap out of. Beat the crap out of his mind by invading it. And stealing
No,
all
there's
the
some
info in
fingers
there.
broke.
Is the what?
There were some fingers
He broke
broken.
his fingers.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah,
fingers.
they did old school mind control.
Oh,
Okay, look, could I have made one purchase this weekend while I'm thinking about it beforehand?
Depends where it is.
You know those Airzukas?
The ones that shoot shirts?
No, the ones.
I
that you
am
pull
very
back-
familiar with the Azuka. I'm not sure what year it was released, but I think it might have been more like 2002.
Oh, darn it. If they exist, could I have bought one?
Yeah, let me see. Something similar probably did exist, you know, in the antiquity of pre-millennium.
Air Vortex Cannon.
Ooh,
The Whammo Blaster toy, introduced in 1965, could blow out a candle at 25 feet.
there you
Oh!
go. There you go. 1960s is how long the Azuka's been about.
All right, so I want to buy one of those and just a shit ton of biodegradable glitter.
Oh, God.
I like how you specify biodegradable, but yeah. Non-biodegradable glitters like CR2 in Nirvana. Deported for having it. This craft store is illegal.
But yes, that's okay, right?
Yeah, you may
Okay.
have purchased one of your toy air woofters and a bunch of glitter. You devil. And as well as all the people sat at the table who look like fairly important relatively, they're all wearing kimonos, I should point out. There are a lot of people just in suits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, there's a dozen people lying in this back wall, all kneeling, all watching as you walk in.
Do we recognize any of them as people that we have... Is Dickless one of them?
Dickless is not here.
Okay.
What about the guy that we crashed
Yep,
his
there he
apartment?
is. Or no, not the trash department, but Mr. Mindscrewery, or not Mindscrewery, FP Drain is here.
I don't recall him ever doing that to you. I think you all just got really tired, the ones here that did.
I was gonna say, speak for yourselves.
You all, Lucius and Guy. But no, Broken Finger Trash Department guy, not here.
Like, hi everybody.
You're really letting Lily talk.
Like, they're just awkwardly staring at each other. Lily doesn't do well with awkward silences.
It's true.
I think Sigrid will like grab you by the shoulder and shake her head.
Cross.
We are here. What you want?
She gets-
To talk. The boss speaks. His eyes have either been closed or just looking down, so they looked closed. But he looks up now at all of you. So you are not working for America?
Nope.
Like, duh.
What is America?
Shh.
You are children.
No.
No? You
We're
are all...
citizens.
Wait, what day is it?
Monday.
It's Monday morning.
Monday the...
Monday the 18th of January, 1999.
Guess how Matthias spent his 18th birthday?
In a library like a nerd.
Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
that's really sad. We forgot Matthias's birthday. Matthias forgot his own birthday.
Because didn't know what day it was.
It says it on the map. Oh, you weren't on that page. Are you all still on Audrey's apartment? Oh, well,
No.
now
no,
you're in the
we
office. But yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, birthday boy. We'll have a flashback. I'm sure you got cake. They were a surprise party at the library. I'm sad.
Some old librarian who saw your birth date.
Oh, yeah, on your university card or whatever. She comes out with a cupcake with a single candle in it. Bingo wings flapping. Are they called bingo wings in America and Canada and
The
South
fuck?
America?
I don't
No,
have
but
no
that's
idea what a bingo
amazing.
is.
Okay, so you know how old people...
Sounds like an old people Buffalo Wild Wings meal.
They get that saggy skin on the biceps. So like if you hold your arms out, that skin that sags,
Uh-huh.
that's called a bingo wing because old people play bingo.
Okay.
okay.
You have bingo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, what day
Oh,
is
you
it?
mean
You
number
said?
collie announcy thing?
Yes.
What day was it? You said the 18th.
Monday, 18th January.
Ah, we missed Lily's birthday too.
Oh my god. So you-
Hers is the 5th.
Last thing that was
They were
said is you are children. And then no.
Like, no.
We are concerned citizens of Nirvana.
Oof, I don't like that
Uh,
phrase.
We
Concerned
sound like
citizen.
we sound like a neighborhood watch.
With the
No,
murders.
that
Well,
sounds like
let's be
me.
honest, we're pretty close to neighborhood
I'm just
watch.
a concerned citizen worried about immigration.
And that kid in the hoodie down the street who, yeah, that's fair.
Like, we are not working with those assholes.
That has become clear, and we believe you. But you are not working against them with your present course of actions.
Well, we didn't realize that they were the real enemy. We knew that you were stashing weapons and high-tech, dangerous materials, and thought that you were posing the threat to Nirvana. Now we know differently. And while I won't necessarily apologize, I will admit that maybe you didn't deserve everything that we've done to you.
You have my gold. You have my letters.
Do we have gold?
We did steal some gold and a bunch of letters. Do we want to give the gold back? I could get the gold.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, give me a minute.
I don't go into my vault.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's something... I'm sure there would have been at least a bit of discussion about this meeting before it took place. You would have considered some points. Would you like 5 minutes to consider some other points that might come up?
Could we have had the gold out in a location where I could have gotten to it if we needed it as a bargaining chip?
Sure.
If they wanted the information that the Lucius was copying, he would have brought it with him so that he can hand it over.
Like, all right, so yeah, Lily's gonna wander outside and like go into the staircase and then bamf away.
It sounds like you might be planning to give them back pretty much everything except the money you stole from the Fight Club.
We also aren't bringing the guns because that's a lot of guns.
Oh yeah, the guns too. That's too heavy to bring.
All right, so we probably actually just brought the gold with us and his
Yeah,
litter.
we'll start with the gold and the personal effects.
Like Lily probably has him because she has the highest carrying capacity right now, so she'll just walk over with a duffel bag and like plonk.
There's probably a few duffel bags knocking about in this building, maybe stashed in a, fire hose compartment or something. Dry riser. Do you have them in America? I don't know what they are.
But there is a duffel bag plumped on that table there.
Someone will hurry forward from the edge here. Open it. Carefully take out the gold bars and lay them on the table. Carefully take out the envelopes and letters, lay them down, and the other documents that were in the safe that you've all, I'm sure, made copies of now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He nods. I need reminding of some things. Was anyone at the Fight Club in costume for the attack?
Everyone.
No.
No.
No one.
In disguise.
Wait, Lucius was in costume as far as I remember, since he was been stealing stuff.
But you never left shadow form either.
Yeah, you never did. Your hand just popped out and nabbed stuff.
Yeah, but if it would be the custom hand.
I also don't think you got spotted once.
Nope.
Got lucky.
And you also removed the tape from you being there that night entirely.
Yes.
Whereas the attack on the previous office, where the memories were erased afterwards, you were all in costume.
We were all
Yes.
in costume, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. We will need an apology, or we will not be able to work with you going forward. But I would propose this. You make an apology befitting of your missteps against us, and we will tell you everything.
Like, Berserker, why don't you apologize to your ancestors or whatever?
I look over at you. I have nothing to apologize to ancestors about.
Damn. That's not good. Could I try an acting?
What you're about to say?
Not say, but do. Would I be weave enough to know that he needs that a good way of showing an apology would be with the, getting on your knees, head down with the hands in front, the thing that they do in Japan.
That would be savoir-faire.
Oh, I don't have that then.
And culturally.
Hella submissive.
Like, I'm just gonna look at him and go, like, sorry, we didn't know what was up.
Like getting on your knees and bowing in front of them is such a Zoidberg thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, just so Zoidberg.
We are sorry. But
We do apologize for assuming that you were the bad guys when that was not necessarily the case.
You were committing crimes.
Our crimes benefit the people here more than they harm them.
Yes, but we had no way to know that, and you look super shady as shit, right?
No.
Well, she's really picking up the idioms.
Who have you been hanging out with?
Art of the deal,
I
bro.
watched a lot of that tube box thing.
sure.
All right. So how about this?
we're obviously not as sorry as you want us to be, and we're not going to prostrate ourselves. But you also have to recognize that
We kick your ass a number of times.
I'm just gonna like stand in between him and Sigrid. You have to recognize that there are things that we can do that you're not going to be able to do, and that we're going to be able to help each other. So I think it's in your best interest to give us whatever information you have, because it really seems like you're gearing up to defend yourselves when something happens, and I think that we can stop it before it happens.
This person stands up and starts shouting in Japanese,
What'd you say, Audrey?
wagging the fingers and raving for people who understand immediately, and then get it translated forward. It is, you bunch of fucking children. You're babies. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know what you've done, and then you come here and tell us that we need to tell you something. You have no concept of honor or respect. You hide your faces. You offer no assurance that you aren't working for the fascist Westerners.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
And the general look
I'll
at the
take my
people at the
mask off.
table is agreement with what she's shouting at you. And then she's
I'll
just
take my mask off.
shaking. You take your mask off.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna recognize me.
No, just not that. It's. I just rolled. I've been making reaction checks throughout this. They were getting worse until I just rolled an 18. And the boss cuts her off.
Wait. 18 with reaction rolls,
That's
is
a
it
good
what?
Yes, 18 with reaction rolls is very good.
That is the best possible.
The boss
It's like the one time it's reversed.
cuts her off. Silence. Aiko. She, bows her head. She does prostrate herself somewhat to the boss. Head, touches the table. Go ahead and say. Kudasai. He says, You have apologized enough for me. I would have behaved no differently if I were in your shoes. He's kind of really, really staring into your face, Guy. It, makes you a shiver run down your spine, maybe even the full look into your soul that this guy seems to be giving you.
I'll do my best to not let that show.
He says,
Oh, look, while they're talking, I'm scanning the room for spots where Mrs. Invisible may be.
everyone can give me give me just perception if you're looking around like that in particularly hard.
Oof, nope.
Yeah, no way.
High five?
Not enough to spot the invisible person. People with detect minds, you know where she is.
It's not currently active. It's a thing to actually focus on.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that, but I also thought that you might have just done it at some point.
A lot going on right now. She's translating for people, and
Yeah.
it's a lot to balance.
I think that racism roll might give a penalty to the reaction checks if you want to see. It depends how you're using it.
But yes,
I believe you. I believe you. But you must believe us. We do not harm people on this island. We do not make money. We lose it to help our brothers and sisters from Japan. Our home is no more. It is taken over by the Chinese, by the Americans. We found this place, and it's a utopia for most of us, compared to that fascist, westernized hellscape we came from. But now the fascists are coming for this place too.
And this place refuses to keep standing army? Hell, they have so much power, but have done nothing to harness it.
Because that's what fascists do.
Was that Tara's voice I also slightly heard?
I think I heard because that's what fascists do.
Yeah, Lily mumbles because that's what the fascists do.
The international policies of the island are not our concern at present. It is the international policies of the West. And the revisionists.
Like, so why don't you tell us what you know about what the Americans and what they're doing, and then, like, we can deal with this shit.
The attack will come from within. The aggressors are already here. The attack on the research center, the terror attack last month, it was them. Many escaped capture at that time. The materials you have taken from us, the guns in my safe, the monofilament wire, we recovered it from them. But they have a lot more somewhere. We suspect that they are aided by members of the Politburo who are traitors to this land.
Sorry, Tara might just be having an idiot moment, but Politburo?
Politburo is the government.
Thank you.
The ruling council of the Soviet.
The principal policy-making committee.
Yes, the principal policy-making committee.
Thank you. Like I said, brain fart on my end.
That's a good.
Politiskoye Bureau.
The PPMC. The PPMC. The People's.
What are they doing? Is it a coup?
No, not at first. It is to be an act of pure violence and horror on the day of the anniversary.
So destabilization.
On a global scale. The American president, the British Prime Minister, French presidents, German Chancellor, members of the Chinese Communist Party, members of the Soviet Union. There will be people in attendance whose injury or just proximity to these events will cause ripples that may cause a tsunami in Nirvana.
Like figuratively.
Literal or metaphorical?
Metaphorical, though.
It is hard to tell with metas.
Would Nirvana be particularly susceptible to a tsunami, I wonder? Wonder what kind of tsunami defenses we might have.
Part of what makes the tsunami really bad is that as the wave gets close to land, the seafloor kind of rises up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have this massive volume of water being pushed into a smaller and smaller space, so it builds up speed and goes fast because there's nowhere else to go.
Water physics.
So there are like 30-meter tall waves normally, or more, so it would probably be pretty bad, but
Also, Nirvana's
I don't
got
know.
metas on it. They'll probably be able to negate all that shit.
Yeah.
We do not believe that surf is sufficient to put a stop to this threat in its current state. They are working on things that are not in the best interests of the people of Nirvana. We believe there will be an attempt to assassinate all world leaders present, including President James Woods. That will be their ultimate goal.
Surely, if you know it's happening, they know it's coming, right?
We would expect so.
How do you came up with this claim? Do you happen to have any evidence? It is quite a big of a jump. All the leaders in the world at the same time?
Well, the conference is happening.
Well, yes, but like, what kind of power would they happen to have, or what kind of information do they happen to have to know about all this? Is what he's asking to know.
When I was a boy, when I first joined the Yakuza, I lived in Hiroshima. My parents were killed in a blast, a bomb dropped by the Americans, but that's not relevant to the story. I shouldn't have started as a boy. When I was a young man, the Chinese
I was a young warthog.
and the Americans invaded my country. In the city where my clan was prominent, the Chinese are now in power. But my clan has developed ties and moles within their organization. The Chinese captured a high-level American operative at the end of November last year. This information was extracted from them. And he throws down a transcript kind of thing.
Probably walk over and nab it.
He starts summarizing what's on it anyway, though. America has embedded over 1,200 soldiers in Nirvana. They have access to arms and weaponry of the highest quality that America has available. And they will activate their attack during the anniversary. All preparations are in place for this.
Do you have any information on locations or covers?
Members of the Politburo?
Shakes head. This is all we have. We have no moles in the Politburo. The transcript revealed that this agent has no knowledge if any of the embedded are members of the policy-making committee. Based on our limited information, and with the resources we had available, we planned to be ready to defend against their ambush, so as to appear not to be caught surprised and fight to the death.
Defend what?
The dogs didn't like the picture of a star-nosed mole I posted.
It was just the Shiba Inu in the background guarding his patch. My friend had a Shiba Inu once. First time I met it, it like looked very cute as I was walking up to his gate, and then as I took one step towards, it just turned like, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, pal. He just doesn't like anyone on his patch." I'm just like, ah. Carry on.
Like, all right. So I don't have any leads, but like, this is something. She's gonna be paging through the information. It's pretty much exactly what he said, right?
Yeah, there is extras in there that might be useful. Details on the weaponry that they'll have available to them, apparently.
Is their target just the leaders, or is it other things as well?
Their target is mass destruction. They want as many dead as possible. But high-value targets are presumed. I would turn your attention to page 6 of that. There's a list of some of the armaments they're expected to have.
Flip,
Oh.
flip, flip, flip.
I'll go over and take a look at that.
There are some very dangerous grenades, explosives, TL9 stuff, bombs.
The kind of thing that you would use to destroy buildings or strategic targets and not just to conduct an attack, right?
Mm-hmm. But also weapons of pure terror. Why your name gotta be terror?
Grenade shaped gulls. That too.
Terror. Not soil. The scary thing.
Soil can be scary.
Soil can be scary.
How does the terror thing ever happen? Answer me, Everoth.
I don't know. I guess I'll kind of have to talk to my lawyer.
Like, okay. So you have
but
no
yeah,
one,
weapons
no
that
leads.
no leads in the Politburo.
I mean, just leads in general. Do you have someone here? Any identified names? Any agents at like all?
He passes. He like reaches into some files that he's got behind him and pulls out another document that he slides across the table once again.
I'll hand off what I currently have to Spectre and take the photo.
It's a list of maybe 30 odd people. These are the best we can come up with. Some of them we confirmed. Their names are crossed off the list.
Photos. At all.
Shakes his head, but all these people are searchable on public databases.
Nod.
All Americans who claimed asylum in Nirvana in the past 2 years.
I'm just gonna scan for Audrey's name real quick.
Have you
Might be
claimed
on there.
asylum yet?
Not officially, no.
Okay. Not officially.
Yep, she's on a student visa at the moment.
It'll raise questions. It's going to be like, if you genuinely had a credible fear of returning to your home country, then why didn't you claim asylum immediately? But that you'll get to that when you get to it. It's already too late. If it's not as soon as you step off the boat or plane, it's already too late. Stupid fucking Nirvana Home Office. Fascists.
I claim asylum. Sorry, the plane's landing gear was 1 centimeter above the ground when you said that.
It's fascism all the way down.
There are 700 countries between here and your home country. You could have stopped in any one of them that the plane flew over.
Like, all right, so we'll work on these names then.
We've been investigating these already.
Yeah, and we'll look at them too, because like 2 eyes are better than 1 or whatever.
You will not compromise our investigations.
Like, I wasn't gonna talk to him or anything.
We'll keep an eye from a distance. We won't actually approach them.
There are more complete lists of Americans who have claimed asylum on Nirvana. We do not know how long these embedded agents may have been here, though. Indeed, there will be plenty of tourists here at the celebration, too. Indeed,
Whatever
there
the hell's going on in the sewers.
Hmm? They like Nonny? What is happening in the sewers?
Like something. It's got Surge all up in a tizzy. They said to stay out of all the maintenance shafts and all that.
They all look at the boss. You're talking to Surf?
No, I know things about Surf.
We have eyes and ears around.
And they have made no mention of this attack.
Not that I've heard.
They're worried about the sewers.
Something's got 'em frazzled.
Someone says something in Japanese. Audrey, it's if the leaders of this island have any intelligence at all, then are they using it? It's kind of a pun. That I am saying it is a pun because my words fell out my mouth backwards.
Nice. And we are getting auto-translating at this point. It's just easier.
Mm-hmm. They're basically questioning whether the government does anything at all to investigate threats to Nirvana. And if they are doing, then they must be completely incompetent, because what the fuck?
Are they lazy, incompetent, or just corrupt?
Combination of all three, someone else says, like, quickly from behind. And there's a couple of chuckles around the room.
Like, okay, so it seems like we're on the same page and all that jazz. Lily's gonna go into her bag, push aside a thing of glitter, and then toss down one of her burners onto the table.
Someone picks it up and, like, hides it under the sleeve of the kimono kind of thing. Slides it underneath the robe. They nod. Yes.
Like, I'm gonna mind Audrey. Do we want to give them their guns back?
Not really. It'll be a pain in the ass.
I could do it.
Up to you.
Like, and then Lily's gonna write down a weird ass address somewhere. Probably that, like, do we want to keep that sewer area hidden, guys? Do we care about that?
Sewer area. The one where you
Where
stashed
they
the
hid the
bikes
bikes?
overnight.
We can use it as a drop-off location.
I'm asking everyone though. Is that okay?
Do it.
Do it. And she's gonna write down an address, like that area, just like right almost at the entrance, maybe like 20 feet in.
Okay.
Like 2 hours there, you'll find your guns.
You have our guns.
Like I have some of your guns.
This is good news.
We were quite effective against you.
Like there might be some glitter on them, but you know.
Thank you. The ammunition
Is there a bookshelf in here?
important. There are bookshelves in here, yeah. Anything you're looking for in particular? Just browsing?
Stuff that's actually about Chinese.
There are a few Chinese topics. There seems to be a fair bit of Mao's writing.
Red books.
There are just a couple of little red books in there. Writings on Mao, and then there is some Chinese history books as well. But most of this is in Japanese. There's only maybe 3 or 4 books that are in English.
Is there anything that seems the slightest bit occult? Like what? Like the coin-related stuff?
I'd take an occult check or research at -4, which is kind of...
Can I give you a serendipity?
Oh, yeah, serendipity I will take straight away. You spot the occultist book you ever seen, pal. And it's got symbols that were similar to the coin on it.
Can I borrow this book?
He like cranes his neck to see which book you're holding. Then just, yes, it is a novelty. Tales of spirits and magic. Enjoy. Folk tales.
You'd be surprised how much stock you should put into those. I met a fairy the other day. Anyway.
An issue with trying to mumble under your breath in voice chat is that it's actually literally inaudible.
Oh, sorry. She'll mumble to herself. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised on what actually exists. I met a fairy the other day.
I think I picked it up, but it's clearly inaudible for some people. Who's measuring stuff?
I'm like right up to the mic right up to my lips, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. And
I just need to stop doing Lily's voice because that's making it harder.
Yep, Lily. The Nirvana accent is very much a mumbled accent.
That's true.
Do you guys know anything about, mind controlling parasitic worms at all?
From the previous attack.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about it since?
No. We are worried about this. We don't know if it is American or something else. We presume that the Americans involved in the attack before had something to do with it.
I mean, it did happen the same day.
But we don't know if it came from them or is something that they found here.
Seems like a good thing to be looking into as well. Thank you.
Nods.
Like, anyone else got anything to say? Like,
I got nothing.
Out of character.
I think Sigurd takes that sword and throws it on the table. Like, I think this belongs to someone.
Lily will pick a random quarter and go, "Oh yeah, sorry, ghost girl."
That's pretty funny.
Did she get right? I'm just wondering out of character.
No. she's not in a corner, so
Okay.
no. She is literally stood right behind the boss.
Well, that wasn't too far off. I pointed to like
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, ghost girl looks over. She's like, okay. But really, like, a tear drops from her eye when she sees that sword get chucked on table by Sigurd.
Excellent. And then I think Sigurd will look over at the boss and be like, I think there is one member of your organization I do need to give an apology to.
Keith snorts and holds back his laughter.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Takashi? No,
Dickless?
Dickless. You talking
Yeah.
about? Oh.
Tall guy, bald.
Takashi. He is in the hospital.
No.
He is getting new legs.
Well, that's a plus.
If you wanted to visit him, I believe he is recovering. He is in the.
Perhaps he would not like to see her.
You just imagine her walking into the hospital room.
He's at the Dunning Medical Hospital
Oh,
in
perfect.
the lower leg recovery ward.
So in our building.
It was you who did that to him. His legs. Yeah, he is for the past like few days. He's been sleeping in the same building as you, Lily.
No, I not do the legs.
There's a couple of mumbles. Penisu. His balls. You are the one who smashed his balls in the club.
Like, give a curt nod.
There's a couple of like mutters like from the crowd that's behind you, and in the corners they're just like, Sugoi.
Did any of them say Sigrid? Did she just totally give up her secret identity?
No.
She already did. They were talking about honoring her ancestors and picking up idioms.
We're not great at this.
Yeah, Sigurd's an idiot.
I just feel like as soon as Lily Dunning starts talking with a mask on, it's like I want to be able to, say, who's this? Hello, Clark Kent. You're definitely not a famous person, but I'm struggling.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have. They don't have like. You've seen that scene at least where from one of the Superman movies where he starts to be like he's about to confess to what's her name? I'm not a big Superman guy.
Lois.
Yeah, and then he's like, wait, I changed my mind, and completely changes his mannerisms and stuff while you're watching. Lily doesn't have the acting skill to do that.
I mean, she's got an acting skill, but I imagine they figured it out by now.
They're being very polite about it, though, if they have.
Guy took his mask off, He's,
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he would appreciate the apology, but I do. Also, it will be hilarious. You should totally go and apologize to him in person.
I do that tonight.
Like
I'll
anything
trade
else?
for condoms.
Good.
We'll be in
I'm
touch.
sorry. I just want to make sure that everybody hears the fact that Sigurd was going to bring him a box of condoms as a gift.
I heard.
Okay.
I did not hear that, but I'm glad that I got told. Does Sigurd know what condoms are? Vikings probably invented condoms.
Oh god, it's probably that was probably in her remedial class.
Oh, yeah, for sure you've gone over the STD stuff.
Eders just goes to the store and asks for something for her friend with the dick.
It's like lube, condoms, cock ring, porn mags, anything
I guess
else?
I would like. Wait, isn't this one of those things that emits light, like a torch but electronic?
Shakes his head. Points at the picture on the box. You will not be interfering with our efforts again, then? We will be working together going forward. Do we have your word?
At least on this American thing, if you guys start doing some shady shit, we're not going to abide.
We won't interfere on purpose, although we don't know where you're going to be doing things, so. We'll do our best not to get in the way.
I'm just trying to think. I don't believe that we do anything that would be particularly offensive to any of your natures. The Fight Club, the fighters are paid well and choose their profession. Gamblers know what they are getting into, and some prefer stakes higher than are legally permitted by this government.
Like, I didn't actually care about the underground fighting. I cared that they tried to murder us.
Yeah, they did try to murder you. They thought you were American spies.
Fair. I
Sorry.
can sympathize. Oh,
I
hi,
think,
drone.
like, at this point, Sigurd's just like, fuck it, and she takes her helmet off. Like, I'm absolutely not American spy. I've never been to America.
We were past that. That was the GM talking, but very good.
Oh.
Lily face plants at this point, and just like, oh my god.
But we don't traffic in people. We offer assistance to those that need it. We operate on honor and integrity. And yeah, I think that's seen, unless Myas wanted to melt everyone's brains out the skulls.
I think Myas is inside Sigrid.
Yeah, but don't stop him melting people's brains out the skulls.
I'll ask them if they know who might have threatened the Dunning's lives.
Ooh, thank you.
I was not aware that anyone had, other than us.
They would have been prime targets just for high-profile targets.
We were not going to make a move on them. We were about to conduct further investigations when we started to presume that Lily Dunning was acting against us. But we have not made any move to harm them as of yet. Nor have we conducted much in-depth observation of them.
Lily started opening her mouth, but no one saw it under the motorcycle helmet.
Yeah, that Lily can be kind of a bitch.
Glares.
I'm just wondering how likely it is that they all know that that's Lily.
I mean, so to be fair, I took it at a level and it specifically says in there like it's more of a name recognition than she's not like a Paris Hilton type where she's like all over the place and known. It's just like it's one of those things where if someone says the name Dunning, it's
But they were already onto Lily Dunning from the bar activities. Like
yeah, no, I
yeah.
wasn't saying that these guys didn't figure it out, but
Oh.
I'm saying just in general, she's not like flaunting around the island being like, I'm Lily Dunning, bitches. Woo! Pay attention to me. She's more like it's like if you would be like, I'm Michael Bolton. Are you related to the actual Mike or something Bolton?
Like if someone pointed at a group of similar looking people, oh look, it's famous person. You wouldn't know which one it was.
Exactly.
I helped Ricky Martin buy an house recently. It's not that guy. I think this is a good time for a quick break.
I think so too.
Sure.
But we should end this scene. So no information on the Dunnings. They're afraid. Anything else?
No, other than getting the information or the guns back to them, or fuck, if we're working this closely together and they figured it out already, I'm just gonna put it on the roof.
Of here. That's a bad idea. The original place is much better.
Okay, the original place will go
Yeah.
there then.
They do not want the guns here. This is their public facing office.
Well, they go into the original place. It'll only probably take about 15 minutes.
And a few of these will maybe sidle out before you because it's dangerous for so many people to be here at once, really. Ooh, the Punisher's outside. Oh shit.
But yes, I need a quick break. I need water.
Same. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. We are back. We don't need to be on this map anymore because that meeting's ended. Maybe back to the first HQ.
Maybe Audrey's place because this place is cramped as shit now. And we're out of costume.
And
Yeah, there's like metal shavings all over the floor. It's super hot.
Yep. Audrey's apartment is much nicer.
And my place may be wiretapped. I don't know.
And it's kind of finished. Is that garden nice for you, Audrey? Do you like that?
I like it. It's gorgeous.
I really struggled on the patio area. But I settled with that and a picnic blanket.
Ooh, that's a lovely picnic basket.
The blanket kind of nails it because like the only thing I could request is like actual like long like lounge chair type things for like sunbathing.
There are
options for that.
but they look so weird. Like I put some on and then removed them because the only token options look really weird.
There, I mean, you can sunbathe on a blanket.
Yeah,
it's the mushroom cabinets that I'm particularly pleased with.
Or hovering a foot above the blanket.
Anyway, we're at Audrey's. Back in the Situation Room, watching cartoons.
Well, more than that, I guess Lucius would be explaining the situation.
I meant to ask that. Did you tell anyone yet about what Mawson said about the thing escaping?
Not about Morrison, but if somebody brings out sewers or anything, he's gonna say, "No, I'm not going in there. I just bought a new suit."
Okay, so you're not going to mention that thing escaped, right?
No, but he will mention and tell everybody what he found out over the decryption, and does anything contradicts what they told us?
Nope. In fact, they've given you more information than was on them drives today in those pieces of paper they handed you. In those drives, you do realize now that they have got lists of a few thousand ex-American Nirvana citizens.
Ours is like narrowed down the list we have now.
Like the list of 30 odd, we maybe 6 crossed off, is their most solid guesses at like the 80+% confidence that list is American agents.
Like,
but the rest, they've got no confidence at all.
like, if we can get photos of these guys, I can try to get eyes on them, but I think we need to warn somebody.
So this is a little time skip after we're gone.
Yeah, so this is a couple of hours maybe.
I had
Or
to move the furniture.
are you all just
Oh,
or the
skipping
guns.
university today?
No, I'm thinking like maybe the
No.
Lucius will
What's wrong with
deliver.
I went to 1 hour every 10 of my lectures, but I did a pure philosophy degree, so you know.
The first course I missed was because I was at the bar drinking with another professor.
The first
Priorities.
seminar I missed, as I was avoiding it, me and my friend were pretty sure we saw the seminar professor also avoiding it in the opposite direction.
Well, Lily is skipping it because she's got to move a bunch of guns. But yeah,
Let's
and
say
also-
this is Didderton.
Lucius will have to go to that course, but he will, after finishing all the explanation, say something to Audrey.
So yeah,
after-
this is lunch. Let's continue though. Yeah, you, Lucius. Sorry.
So after putting all the paperwork and explaining everything, he found out that, and the list of people, he's just gonna look at Audrey and say, with his cigarette in hand, the thing I'm most surprised about is that I did not find Audrey on the list.
I'm not a spy. Damn.
well, she's not a spy. Jeez.
Not going to lie, this is a little sus.
Yes, indeed. If someone could get under the radars of the Yakuza, it could definitely be Audrey.
I like how none of you have done any research on Audrey yet. Because she's kind of
it's not-
famous.
It's not in the books.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
she's...
the library.
Like, she's not a spy. I trust Audrey.
Like, just go to...
Yes.
Go to
And I
some-
would have trusted Audrey as well if she was on the books. But she's not.
To be honest, I'm probably one of the targets.
Would you like to let us know why?
Well, and like her too, and she points at Lily. Like we're both rich. Like they're targeting important people, right?
Like,
Well-
and I'm important.
Having money doesn't make you important.
Yes, anybody can make money. Skills is what makes you a target nowadays.
Yeah, but the world freaks
Because
out when
fuck.
rich people get hurt.
Sorry, what?
The world freaks out when rich people get hurt.
Like,
Yeah,
Or
did you
no.
hear that? I forget which celebrity it was, but her dogs were stolen,
Lady
and also the
Gaga.
dog walker was shot,
Taylor Swift?
Exactly.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
and also, not just a side note, the guy was shot.
It's America. It's like... I just expect that you're going to get shot these days. Sorry. I expect the
we
worst.
Like, we've been through some shit together. We need to trust each other. Like,
That's fair.
Yeah.
and like, I
guess...
think we need to actually, like, you know, have someone that we could trust. Like, I kind of trust my guy, but he's, you know, working for Surge and all that, and I don't trust that Morrison dude, like, at all. And let's be fair, our Mr. Secret Informant guy is shady as shit.
Lucius will put out a cigarette, light up another one, and say, in a more mumbly voice, "I've seen Morrison around. He seems to be on our side, even if he doesn't show up."
Yeah, but he works for, like, the man.
Like you give him the list, he might give the list to his boss, who might give that list to the bad guys.
And like, God, I always forget his name. Our contact guy who helped us out.
Simons.
No, not Simons. The
The old guy?
yeah, the old guy.
Garth?
And like Garth, I don't know what his deal is, but he's got shit going on that he's not telling us.
No, we're just pawning on his game.
Most of you will, like, it's crushingly obvious that he was all too eager to have you guys fight in the Yakuza.
It's class. Lily, could you
Could I?
give me a lift?
Like, to where?
Home, then class?
Just like,
No. Just home. I can get to class from there in time.
just blink at you a couple times because I thought Luke said this was lunch.
This is lunch, but it'll probably be nearing the end of it, potentially, and Matthias might want to get to class early for whatever reason.
All right, nerd, let's go. I'll vamp you over to your house.
Dorm.
And once she leaves, he's going to call Morrison.
He actually answers. What have you got for me?
I'm wondering if you know more about the Yakuza?
Still on that, are you?
Yeah.
No, I'm a bit busy. With some other stuff. Have I told you to stay out of the sewers yet?
No.
Well, we'll stay out of the sewers.
Alright. Is the sewers related to
The Yakuza? No.
or the fact that what's the event that's gonna happen?
The anniversary?
Anniversary.
Is it related to the upcoming bombing of the anniversary celebrations?
You are. No. Who's bombing? Is that a threat, Matthias? You gonna IRA
Excuse
that
me?
rusty car you've got as a gift?
No.
Then what you on about bombing the anniversary?
I heard that was going to happen.
Who told you that was going to happen? Get me a report on that, please. This is just the shit I need. Perfect. We've run risk assessments. Please tell me you've not just found one of the risk assessments.
It's
Get me a report, Matthias.
sorry.
I don't need this shit right now. Fuck's sake. Bombing the anniversary. Bollocks. Do you know who?
It might be one of your risk assessments.
Oh, you dumbass.
I also gave you 2 rolls.
I see that. He sounds honest over the phone, at least. And he says, "Oh, has it got a code at the top? Starts with 3 letters."
No, it looks like it was copied from something else. Like I've written out a copy, so perhaps it is from that though. It suggests that the Americans would be responsible.
Oh, sounds like some think tank nerd's notes. Where did you find it?
I forgot. Yes, I was in the sewers.
Stay out of the fucking sewers, Matthias. What was that doing in the sewers? Oh, God. Maybe someone's gone missing. Thank you for letting me know this. I will look into it. Have you got hotels?
Sorry?
Anything else for me?
Oh, I thought you meant hotels. I was really confused.
No. Sorry, that's my Yorkshire slipping out. Out else. If you got any hotels, I've landed on Mayfair.
No. Bye.
Bye. Click. You probably don't even say bye. It's probably clicked while you're saying bye. Oh, but no, before anything else he says, get me a copy of whatever you've found, though, yeah? If you found it in sewers, then someone's probably lost it in there. That might give us some clues.
Okay, but that "but" was him starting to say bye.
Perfect. And then you have got
And then Matthias will call Lily.
Matthias is ringing you. You just took him back to class, even though, like, it's definitely lunchtime for everyone for at least another hour.
I start opening my mouth in our conversation. I assume we're talking around in circles.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What the? Yes.
Can you bring me back? I have an idea that might be helpful.
Fucking kidding me. God damn it, poop.
That's crazy.
Show up and we teleport in like a meter off the ground and your ass gets dropped.
Scheiße.
DX check, please.
Just a meter.
Yeah. I imagine you probably dropped him like half over a sofa to make it more difficult for him as well.
Something.
But he manages to twist and kind of land and then sit down in the same motion.
There is something that might be of interest. I just remembered overhearing someone talking about something happening in the sewers.
Oh yeah, what was that about?
I mean, not our stuff in the sewers, something else. We should definitely go there.
Okay. We go to tours. I would way rather do that than go to class. Let's go.
No. I'm not going to the sewers. I just bought this suit.
We're
for the
definitely
role
not
acting.
skipping class.
And also, I gotta go to class. I'm not going to the sewers.
I think I
Willing
need another
Stasi informant versus subversive Stasi informant.
He is completely lying his ass out. He doesn't want to go to the sewers because Morrison told him not to. And that's by 6.
You gotta add your IQ in there in the notes.
Oh, my IQ is... how do I...
Yeah, just add it in the notes and then click show on roll.
Yeah, if you expand the acting skill.
It's IQ of 16 and shown the notes. There we go.
2 yabba. Brains 2 yabba.
Alright,
Like-
well, I think there is something useful down there. And relevant.
Like, I am all for going in the sewers, but I think the pressing matter is figuring out.
I'm all for going in the sewers.
Hey, I don't have to touch anything.
No.
Why would we want to go to the sewers, guys? Seriously.
They keep telling us not to.
It seems like a horrible idea.
And we say sewers, but it's like maintenance tunnels and shit like that.
Oh shit, we were just down there the other day. There's that like super deep stairway or ladderway we never went down.
It's still
right.
gross.
Yes, you do know what a sewer is. right?
Again, it's really more of like a maintenance tunnel situation. Storm drain is the worst. There's no human waste here.
Let's go this evening, guys. How's that sound?
I-
Great.
That sounds good.
What?
In,
No.
in that case, Lily,
I'm not. You're taking the metro.
Matthias will go grab his car.
I have to stand with Audrey on this one. It sounds like a horrible idea.
Stay here if you wish.
No, I can't do that. You guys are gonna get hurt.
Like we have classes or whatever. Let's.
Why would we get hurt?
What do you know that we don't?
Nothing. Let's just go to the sewers then. I just
No, I think
gotta
you
go to
know
class first.
something.
He did make a pretty good lying check there.
Yeah.
You want me to
then
roll
he,
again?
He completely revealed it through what he said.
Yeah. Like, you could get hurt. Wait, why would we get hurt if we're just going through some maintenance tunnels?
I mean, obviously something's going on down there. I'm not sure why they're not telling us.
I'm guessing
Well,
Lily's shared that Simon's told her not to go in.
Oh, 100%. She said that with the Yakuza. I mean, not Simon specifically, but
Yeah. I remembered it being mentioned at the Yakuza meeting, but I couldn't remember who
It
or...
wasn't elaborated on at all.
Yeah.
And we sort of flew past it, but
And that's
in
why
retrospect-
Audrey's brought it up now. And then, let's all go to the sewers.
like, Simon's told us not to go down there because stuff's going on. And obviously, when I talked to him, there's like a million bazillion phone calls going on, and like, so that means something's going on, and that means we need to figure out what's down there because what if it is the Americans with a bunch of machine guns? We could put a stop to this beforehand. What if it's some like mutant beast or something like that that they're gonna unleash to kill civilians? Like
I mean,
this is kind of our job now.
Or the explosives are under the event place.
Exactly.
I think we should be looking for the Americans or the explosives. But
Oh, I found an American.
Okay, later with that same sentiment, but with a psychology, Lucius is gonna tell like, no. You want to go to the sewers because you're being told not to go to the sewers. You're just you're just trying to find something where you're actually being told not to go for whatever reason. This is just a rebellious act. You're just putting us all in danger.
No,
I never said I
actually
was
with
told
Lily-
not to go to the sewers.
No, I actually, with Lily on this one, we go to sewers. Like I say, you stay here if you want.
Guys, let's chill out for now. Let's give them time to think about it during class. I mean, like, the train is right down the street. Why don't you guys go to class? I still have to move a couple more guns. Like, Audrey, you can give me a hand with that, and we'll figure this shit
Sure.
out.
Ugh,
It's the
they're gonna make
anniversary.
me pound horseshoes this afternoon. Do you have any idea how boring horseshoes are?
Like,
I think they're kind of cool.
that all sounds boring.
I mean,
You know you don't have to do that, right?
Yeah. What are they gonna do if you start making a dagger?
Well, the authorities say not to do that, and they're watching there, so...
What are they gonna do to you? Tell you to stop?
Confiscate her equipment.
Yeah. Ooh,
I mean,
Like,
but that give me idea.
let's just go this after. Like, again, we'll have dinner, and then we'll go down to the maintenance tunnels and deal with this shit.
Perhaps not after dinner. We might lose our dinner.
Hey, like, if I don't get my 6 meals a day, I do not operate well.
6.
How about like
Your sixth meal will fall
midnight-ish?
into the sewer.
maintenance tunnels.
How about like midnight-ish?
Sure, whatever.
Way too late. This all tomorrow.
Like, and he is right about that. Like, let's head out at like 9 o'clock, okay?
Make sure you bring some lights.
Let's do this. And then I'm gonna go back to the school and make a bowl.
An iron bowl.
Yes, make sure to bring a flashlight.
I was wanting to have a convo with Audrey.
That's fine. What did Audrey just say?
I was wondering when the anniversary is.
March 14th.
So still like a month and a half.
Yes.
2 months, yeah.
2 months. Pretty much 2 months. 8 weeks-ish.
All right, then I should worry much less.
Like, we got time. I figure we explore the sewers and deal with whatever this is.
I guess. I still think the sewers are gross. If it turns into actual sewers, I'm out.
I'm just like exploring my map of actual sewers right now and thinking, maintenance tunnels.
But yes, quote unquote gun moving, even though they're all gone.
They're all gone. What?
Yeah, she already moved them all.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Lily skipped her morning classes to move those guns.
Okay.
And she just lied and, like, not even trying to cover it and just to say that, you know, her and Audrey were going to move the rest of the equipment.
Okay, because you wanted to talk to Audrey.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Sure.
So what the fuck's your deal?
What do you mean?
Like, I trust you and all that jazz, but, like, people keep saying shit about you, and I don't want to believe that it's true, but they keep saying shit about you, and, like, stuff keeps happening, and, like, you know...
What shit?
Like, you know, the whole, like, America's taking over the world, and or trying to take over the world, and all that jazz, like... I don't think you're a part of it, but, you know, you are a prominent family from, like, there, and, like, I don't know, I just want to trust you, but it's hard sometimes when you're not obviously telling us everything.
I mean, I can't control where I'm from.
I'm from America too, you know, but, like, that's where I was born. Like, you know, we have Future Boy, we got Past Girl, we got Skeleton Lad.
Skeleton Lad.
I still don't get how that's possible, but like, what do you mean? I'm here to study. Like, you guys have way better technology. Like, this is the future.
Like, and yeah, that is true and all that, but, like, what's his face said you're definitely a spy, and I think he's a lying, creepy guy.
Asshole. Like,
and I agree with you.
Not racist, but, like, nationalist.
But something's going on, and just tell me what it is, please.
She shrugs, her arms, the arms up, like, I don't have anything.
Fine, okay. Like, I'll believe you, but yeah.
Like, what do you want?
I don't know. Just a defense more than, but I'm not.
I'm not even sure what you're accusing me of. Like,
nothing. I'm not accusing. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
I mean, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to even respond to this.
Shrug back. I mean, however you want, but I was just asking what your deal is, and if you say that you're just, like, here to study or whatever, sure.
I mean, like, I have dreams and stuff, but that doesn't seem to be what you're asking. You seem to be asking what's my, like, evil plan.
I'm not asking what your evil plan is. I don't think you have an evil plan. I'm just trying to figure out why everyone keeps accusing you.
I mean, the one is an asshole,
Yeah, that dude is a dick.
and pretty much everybody here assumes all Americans are that way.
Okay, cool. That's like all you need to say. Now, should we sneak into a famous guy's house and talk to him, or should we skip that?
What? No, he already knows. Like, there's no way he doesn't know.
The guy who founded the island?
Right, like,
He's not in charge or anything.
but I mean, they secured your parents. They're definitely securing him.
Are they securing him? I've been watching his house like a hawk for a week.
I think you've seen him a couple of times.
He's around. His son's still mucking about at the very least.
That's weird.
You might have not seen him since Saturday, now that you think on it, though.
Like, I haven't seen him since Saturday, though. Okay. Worth a try, but cool.
Shit. Do you mean my name? Is that what you're talking about?
Hmm?
Like, my name.
I mean, your name is Audrey Hart.
That's what I go by here, but, like, real name's Hurst. Like, is that...
Oh, like Randall.
Like, do I know that name? Do I need to roll anything?
I believe Randolph Hearst is the guy who inspired the antagonist in Citizen Kane.
Any area knowledge related to America?
I mean, I have pop culture and Nirvana.
I'd take pop culture Nirvana at a -3.
Well, I have current affairs pop culture or area knowledge Nirvana.
Oh, current affairs pop culture will do it.
Straight up?
Yeah.
50% chance!
Yeah, Hearst Media is essentially America's answer to Horizon.
Shit! Okay.
I kind of assumed that you already knew that.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then yes, I have an evil plot to get away from that and actually be a person here.
Like, okay, this
Evil plot.
apartment is making a lot more sense now.
I mean, it kind of feels over the top, to be honest.
Also, America doesn't know you're a metahuman, right?
No.
There we go.
Like, okay.
Maybe your family
Thank you for
doesn't even know. Sorry.
Thank you for being honest with me.
Like, that's not really a secret. It's just more of a convenience thing.
Like, but you told me, and I appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure in Audrey Hurst's past as like an 11-year-old girl, parents paid a very significant amount of money to some people who assured them that they could remove metahuman genes and make someone into a normal human. And this very expensive procedure was done on Audrey, and she returned with assurances that she was no longer a metahuman.
They prayed the gay away?
Family, certainly, but probably not her parents. She has a dark past.
Ooh. Your boyfriend from Berlin. Yeah, I pay for the surgeries.
Her boyfriend of Berlin?
Ich
yeah,
bin
that
ein
was all.
Berliner.
That was all I wanted to do, was actually have a one-on-one with her, but that was it after that.
Alright. So no home invasions of extremely prominent people.
I mean, Lily probably would, but I'm trying not to be that one who breaks off from the group all the time like a total bitch.
Fair enough. So it's classes for most year, I think.
Yay!
Super ditching that day.
Making
She's
a
done.
bowl for someone else. Are you sure you're making a horseshoe, Sigrid? We would like to see horseshoes, please. We brought a horse. The horse, like, is...
Stamps its foot.
The horse needs shoes, Sigrid, please. That is clearly a sheet of iron. Is Sigrid even about?
Oh, sorry.
Have you been talking to a raised microphone?
No, actually, I got a little sidetracked. What's going on?
They've brought you a horse, and they're very upset that you're not putting shoes on it.
Oh, god damn it.
That's
Ooh.
clearly a bowl.
Pretty horse. Pretty horse.
Oh, shit.
Where'd they get the horse?
There's probably a few horses on the island. A stable.
It's not
Uh,
very good island for horse. What horse run? Graze.
It's got space. There is space for the horse.
It's better than Norway.
Good point.
And it does seem like a happy horse. It's
Okay.
very tame. One of the tamest horses you've ever met. It's tiny and weak. It's not like the horses you used to ride
Okay.
that could like plow down an army, you know, laugh off spears and arrows. This one is a pretty pony for a wealthy Christian lady.
You want me to shoe the fucking horse? Alright, I shoe the fucking horse.
Shoe horse. Shoe.
You just throw your hot, slightly bowl-shaped piece of iron into the quenching bucket.
Yeah.
Grab some shoe blanks.
Yeah, just start shoeing up the fucking horse.
And yeah, that's how you spend your afternoon.
Hope it's not
God.
a fucking horse.
Damn it, I lied, Luke. I
You
am
lied.
breaking into a famous guy's house. It's not the one you're thinking of.
Where you going?
Joe's. He told me just to show up at his house next time, and now I know where he lives, so I'm in his living room eating his food.
Alright, yeah. Anyone want any scenes before the afternoon when that happens? Or do you just ditch classes and do that straight away, Lily?
I already said I ditched classes. She's done with today.
And you're not moving guns, so... But anyone else got scenes
She
there?
moved guns,
Yeah, exactly.
but yes.
Guy, are you back at the shop moving machinery around?
moving machinery and starting to manufacture a few basic things for
Ooh.
the tool sets I'm making.
Okay, yeah, you're completing tool sets, etc.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is all actually something that you've been heavily trained to do.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, I mean that was the whole idea of my training program is go back in time, use local materials to
Yeah.
scrounge up and salvage. Yeah.
You're following a very strict procedure that's been drilled into your head right now that you've got the equipment. Cool. Give me a skill roll. You may give me the best of whatever you think's appropriate. Just some kind of mechanic or engineer.
How about machinist?
Machinist is
What really
perfect.
is the skill for using these machines?
Yep. I'll take it.
God, I really got to alphabetize my skills.
It's still not done that, my god. Ah, success by 5, yeah.
Oh, it's actually by 7 because these machines give me +2.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I'm starting to drill out and lathe tool sets for automotive stuff, and then all of the things that you would use to load your own bullets in a variety of calibers, including 40mm grenades.
Making bullet presses, molds.
Cool. Starting to stamp out like the brass shells for
The hardest thing to get will be the primers and the smokeless powder. Smokeless powder, lol. High grain, what's it called? Fast burning? I don't know. Modern gunpowder is hard to get on Nirvana, I'm sure.
You know, I didn't take any chemistry, but I probably should have.
Hmm.
I'll rectify that. I've got some skill points that I haven't spent yet, so
Oh, that's true.
I'll start obtaining the materials I need. But honestly, I've been tracking my ammo, and I'm not in danger of needing to manufacture any in the near future.
What classes have people got this afternoon, just out of curiosity?
Probably history stuff.
More history, different different areas of history.
I'd imagine.
Audrey, is it a lab day maybe?
Yeah, it's the physics lab.
Ooh, lasers. Lasers, Audrey.
On a good day.
Lasers are incredibly boring, unfortunately. Until you start shining them in people's eyes.
Sometimes you get to electrocute people.
Oh, yeah, no, that... Ayo. Lucius, some kind of politics or law?
I was thinking we were studying cases of law.
Oh, okay, you're doing your case law module.
And during all that time, he's just rubbing his sides, thinking, I asked Morrison why were they idiots, and I should have known this was coming. Sorry, what did I say?
Morrison.
What did you say?
Morrison.
I see the difference, thank you.
Myas, how's your afternoon? If you're awake.
We may have lost him.
May have lost Myas.
Did they not have coffee in Brazil?
I don't even know what time it is in Brazil right now.
It's like 8 o'clock.
That's
What?
interesting. Z-Warrior...
It's like 10 over here.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
10
it is
or
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're going the wrong way.
I am going the wrong direction, yes.
Oh, it's like 1 a.m. in Brazil.
Still,
Okay.
there's access to stimulants.
People also have to work and stuff like that, and let's not shame anyone for falling asleep, and
Yeah,
let's certainly not have
true.
any kettles calling pots any colours.
I would never.
I told him yesterday that was his real life superpower, is the ability to fall asleep almost instantly in any situation.
Oh, sick superpower, bro. I suppose it's a real life one.
Kinda is.
Yeah, no, it's not terrible.
All right, shall we?
Shall we?
Yes.
Terrible.
Lily. Terrible. It's the terrible famous guy's home invader's turn, and yep, you're on his couch eating his food when you hear the door unlock and open, close, keys in the bowl.
I'm not actually sitting on the couch because I don't have any weights, but I'm hovering above the couch.
Mm-hmm. And he turns and then just goes like, oh, my heart, Lily Dunning, why are you in my house again? Wait,
I wasn't in your house before. I was in your dressing room before.
Yeah.
Or locker room.
whatever. Hello again. What's it been, like 3 days?
Like, yeah.
You not speak to Garth yet?
No.
I haven't seen him. It's been 3 days, Lily.
I wasn't gonna be trying to talk to him. I wanted to talk to you.
Okay. You need more signatures? I'm gonna start charging you for these.
No, I already got the whole team.
Yeah, I know a
Right.
lot of I know a lot of famous people. He does some eyebrows at you.
I'll like roll my eyes a little bit and then just say, like, no. So, bad shit is gonna be going down, and I think you and the Super Friends need to be on the ready for it.
I'm on the ready for shit, Lily. I'm always on the
Even-
ready for super shit.
Even a bombing during and assassinations against all of the world powers at the Nirvana 30th anniversary.
He looks serious. Have you got body language?
Nope.
It defaults off detect lies, but you're not very good at that, I don't think, either.
I don't have that either. She's a dunce. It's probably like perception -7 at this point.
Yeah, give me a...
Lily Johnson.
Here, I'll just roll you a straight up perception and fail it, and then you can modify it from there.
Yeah, okay. It wouldn't get that far, but we'd be ready. And we'd limit the aftermath. They wouldn't be able to assassinate more than one person. And who cares if James Woods gets assassinated?
The Americans.
Fuck the Americans, Lily.
So, like, you already knew about this.
We've done assessments. It's highly likely. But they won't be able to do it. They won't be able to make a move. We can detect their explosives, we can detect their weapons, and as soon as they try to do anything, we'll spot it and make a move. Like that.
I feel the shockwave from his snap.
Yeah, you probably do. His curtains waft.
So, like, then why have you and Garth and all you old fogies been having us boop around taking down Yakuza or whatever?
I don't know why Garth has you doing whatever. He's training you for the job I'm doing, for the job I did.
You're like, what is that per se?
Saving the world.
Grimace. Well, fuck me.
You chose it, Lily. You're the one who wanted to make it a better place. Garth will show you how. I don't know why he's pointing you in any particular direction.
Alright, do you want to be a really big fucking help?
Hmm?
You say you have threat assessments instead of just knocking us around in the dark. Could you give us the damn things?
I can get you a copy of the official one, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you do that for me? She
Give me
says a
10
bit
minutes.
nastier than she.
I've got one downstairs. You stay up here. And he heads into a basement that he's got. Basement. Well, you don't know. He's clearly got levels to his apartment. He goes down a level from the one that you're on. That you didn't know was there.
I'll wait patiently, but try, like, kind of arch backwards and eye down there.
You didn't even notice that there were a door there before he'd opened it.
Mental note on how he opened it.
You think you spotted it, but he might have put a code in somewhere.
Alright, information has been gained.
And yeah, he'll come back up and pass you across a bunch of stuff that he's clearly just printed. Like maybe 300 pages worth of stuff. Don't lose this, please.
Like, I'm gonna be some idiot and lose it in the sewers or something?
Why are you talking about the sewers, Lily? Are you going in the sewers?
I appreciate the joke.
Like, maybe.
careful in the sewers.
What the fuck's going on down there that's got surf in such a tizzy?
They lost something. Something scary.
Scary how? What? This Gestapo bullshit, incognito bullshit is starting to wear on me.
He shrugs. It wasn't surf that lost it. It was the secret surf.
Secret surface?
Secret surf. All right, who the fuck is the secret surf?
You must have run into him by now. If he, like, your ankle tag, he gestures at it. Jim Morrison?
The little guy?
Yes, tiny man.
So you're telling me, I'm just getting this straight. So far, we have surf, secret surf.
Yeah, that's not what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but it's the secret surf, yeah.
Secret surf. Super Save the World gang, pointing to him.
Oh, yeah, I'm... Sorry, go on.
Like some sort of Nirvana champions. And anyone else I should know about?
Probably. He shrugs.
Fermenters, you guys really suck at this, but I appreciate this. She holds up what it says. Holds up the thing and says, and by the way, you wouldn't know who the fuck has my parents, would you?
He frowns a bit. Did they get picked up on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unrelated.
Glare.
Fair enough. He kind of looks fairly blankly back at you. I don't know what that's about. Some kind of scientist thing. They took one man too. Chozon's there, I think. Leonard.
Okay. So you're telling me the greatest scientific minds on Nirvana all disappeared on the same day? And my mom.
I don't
and my
really
Oma?
know that nerd shit, bro.
Well, neither do I, but I know people who. But you know, Mila talks about those guys, and they're all total nerds. They've all been to our Christmas party, or a Saturnalia party.
He's just nodding. He's like,
All right. Well, shit. This is bullshit. All right. Thanks for this giant stack of tree waste. Pull through it a couple times and go. By the way, whatever's in the back of your fridge smells awful. And then she poofs away.
he goes to get his fermented beans out the fridge and starts munching on them.
Vino Abino.
Vino Amino. Straight back to Audrey's house, and then just a swamp of paper on the coffee table. And I start reading.
Dante.
I suspect you're alone for a while, so the dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, Dante like trots up and puts his head on your leg.
I think I've been around enough that they're used to me at this point. Also, I give them bacon because I have pocket treats.
Yeah, they come running
Fair.
straight up for the bacon and wag the tails. They get a bit playful. As soon as Audrey gets home, though, like, they look really guilty for a while, Audrey. like Like they're doing that tail between the legs, trying not to look at your thing. And then, like, pointing at Lily a lot. Like, doing an intruder point occasionally.
Luke, by the way, any bonuses for researching for the rest of the day, or is that just average time with this paperwork?
If you spend the rest of the day, it'd only take an hour to read through it once or twice, I think.
300 pages?
No, yeah, it'd take longer than that. I'm thinking about skimming law readings. This is to really peruse it. Yeah, straight up for the rest of the day.
Okay. Hey!
This might actually even call for intelligence analysis as well.
I don't have that. What's that default to?
I'm not.
Or you
You
could
can.
you could bring it to someone you probably know a key.
Actually, yeah, I might. Where is Guy?
You've got a pretty good idea from the owl that's like listening angrily from outside now because it had to leave because it's too noisy in
so
there.
loud.
Yeah.
After I, get that, I'm gonna hop in and go, "Hey, I need you to read something."
This is when Guy
Directly behind you.
tells you that he's
Guy is like using a drill press to like make a precision hole in something, and pushes it down too hard when she startles him, and
skids across the titanium plate.
horrible grinding noise. All right, what is it?
You've blunted that bit.
Like 300 pages of threat analysis report from who was it actually from?
Redacted.
From somebody.
There's actually 2 separate reports in there, it seems. But definitely commissioned by the state.
Like, I got all the good crap out of there, but I can't make heads or tails of it, so I need you and your future boy brain.
God, you guys remember when I took intelligence analysis and was told not to?
That does sound familiar.
What do I need to roll?
Let me read up on intelligence analysis once again.
Oh, wait, so
To be fair, we didn't know you were trained in the future to go back to do this guy when we talked about that.
It's like
I don't think so. If we told you not to, it was because we didn't think you were meeting the threshold for learning that.
IQ -6 or strategy -6. Any strategy -6.
Yeah, I have tactics, not strategy. Well, wait, I've still got... How many skill points do I have? I still have 2. So how about I put 1 into intelligence analysis?
It has been coming up. We've got practice.
It's a hard skill.
I mean, you put 1 point and 1 or 2 points into it, and you still got something. 1 point buys you the first level of anything, even hard.
And I've got a pretty high intelligence. So.
It'd be a lot better than default.
All right. Add.
This is when I go and check other people's skills and laugh in my head when I see that they've got intelligence analysis. Looking at you,
should check
Sigrid.
Sigrid first.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be shocked if Lucius had it, because he's such cop nerd.
Oh.
Mr. Stasi? Legends.
Sorry? What's I called that character?
Oh, I was talking about you might be
Hey,
a
he made it.
nerd to have intelligence analysis.
By 2. I don't know how long
I
ago you
don't
made
have intelligence analysis out of character, sadly. But I have intelligence of 16. Not sure if that will help.
it. That
oh
is
no, Guy's already got it.
an extremely useful paper to be reading. And yes, indeed, Nirvana does suspect that a terror attack is highly likely to be attempted around the anniversary proceedings. And it is an in-depth report on all possibilities, what they think are the most likely possibilities, several very high-value targets, where they predicted to be, where they suspect the best places to defend from will be, and the best courses of action. They are going to be detecting for a wide variety of things, it seems. That ought to cover a lot of stuff, depending on how detectable it is.
As you explain it, she stares blankly at you.
But the whole thing contains a lot of useful information. Maps of the plans for the proceedings as well. Suggestions for how they might be made safer in there. The second report actually demonstrates that those have been carried out and that they think it's in the best possible position now. There's included documents from other nations as security operations teams.
Cross-reference some shit with the Yakuza reports. Do we get anything?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
There is no specific reference to who they think the actor would be in either of these reports. They do make suggestions that it'd be a state-sponsored terror group. And it does list several prominent anti-socialist groups that it could be. Mainly militias originating in America. And Western Europe.
And then Audrey wanders in to her living room.
Hello?
Dante looks real guilty about something.
You guys need to remember, she does not go near the vault.
I've never approached the vault.
Lily probably doesn't know where the vault is, I'd like to think. It might be on this map. I meant to, like, dynamic light in it. Or, you know, fog of war it.
It's fine. I know where it is myself as a player, but Lily has no fucking...
I mean, she has owls.
Like, I'd
Owl
probably see her
skeleton
get
in the
into
vault.
something. I mean, there's things watching her.
You've watched Audrey climb into a wardrobe before. That's weird. Sometimes she stays in there for a while. You think it might be a masturbation thing. And, you know, to be fair, it's the only surefire way to know that Lily's not watching you wank.
True.
But then when Sigurd's finally done with her horseshoeing, she'll go grab her if she wants. I'll call her first. Sigurd,
Yeah.
you done with that horse?
You're done with the horse and you've finished your bowl as well. If you wanted to carry on after they made you to that horse.
Yeah, I think clang, 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 chuck a hammer. Yes, I'm done. Come get me.
I'll grab her and we'll stop for funnel cakes on the way and then come back for funnel cakes with everyone.
Funnel cake.
I'm introducing Sigurd to funnel cakes.
Nice.
She's learning about everything. Wagner, funnel cakes.
I like funnel cakes at Wagner.
Art of the deal, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Sigurd still can't read English.
It's alright. I don't think Donald Trump can write it.
Okay.
It's just pictures.
As we're just eating funnel cake and Guy is reading that stuff, Liz gonna ask her, so like, whatever happened to that green chick?
Green chick.
That green chick Sigurd hooked up with.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
The green chick you hooked up with.
Oh, I heard Chip.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Like, you gonna see her again, or are you gonna ghost her?
I don't know. We hooked up.
Like, Red, you're a hot piece of ass. You should at least like call her sometime so you have like booty call potential down the road.
Okay, fine, we do that. Let's go to sewers first.
Enough of this sexy talk. Let's go to the sewers.
We call them storm drains.
Fine, storm drain.
I mean, as people get off classes, they'll be kidnapped and
Eve.
brought to funnel cake.
Brought funnel cake. Sounds like my kind of kidnapping. I've never had a funnel cake. I would like one though. They sound pretty good.
They're so good. Just
I just had to Google it again.
They're disgusting, but
And-
amazing.
it's
Yes.
such an American thing.
Literally fried dough with powdered sugar poured on top of it.
Essentially,
The best are when they do like chocolate and strawberry syrup.
Oh,
Donuts,
Isn't just
surely?
fried dough with sugar a churro?
no,
No.
you put it literally through. You squeeze it through a funnel, and it comes out, and so it's this like long, curly, like spaghetti mess of dough.
gotcha.
They're related to churros, but not
Yeah,
It's the high
we don't
surface
let
area
them
domain.
get messy. We just make them straight or stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but these are also like super gooey on the inside.
Yeah, it's a thing.
And they
When you
trap
come out-
grease and stuff in them, I'm guessing. And
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, they're absolutely disgusting, but
yep, no, they sound good.
But yes,
I think it's a good time for a quick break, unless anyone had a quick scene they wanted before you plan and implement your.
Yep.
You go ahead, bro. Before you got kidnapped.
Yeah, Matthias borrowed a book.
He did borrow a book.
He's gonna
And it's in English.
go through it. Ah, cool.
Start reading it.
Not as
I
good as
imagine.
German or French, but whatever.
Yeah, it's a book on. It's a series of weird, like, semi-prose poemy stories. It's clearly some ancient Chinese fable. It's talking about an emperor that's wandering across a desert. He's going to treat with another emperor because he's got great news that's of vast importance to the world. It's mostly a story about the hardship he faces in that desert, but he seems to guide his path through it and overcome them using various magics. And the book includes illustrations and descriptions of the spells he cast.
How does he cast them?
It seems to be sort of rituals that he performs. They take quite a
Are there
while.
objects as focuses?
Absolutely, there are several things he uses, usually inscribed with these kind of runes. You find one picture that is actually a circular arrangement of said patterns that looks remarkably similar to the ones on the rubbing from the coin.
Make a copy of that to bring to eventually my the history guy I found, and then if he can't help the linguistics guy I found, or gal, I guess.
Cool. And that'll be a good portion.
I've never met a male linguistics professor.
Oh, really? Noted. I shall typecast the linguistics professor as female. And yeah, I think that'd take you about up to kidnapping time. Anyone else? Lucius, you just doing your own work?
I have something up. I'm not sure if it's an exam or anything, but once he finishes, he lights a cigarette and then he just makes sure he has everything done before he goes back into Thugley and the rest. He just rubs his temples, saying, "Damn it, I think I'm forgetting something, but it must be nothing important if I'm not remembering right now."
And
And as soon
then
as
everything goes dark as someone throws their hands over your eyes and bites your neck like really hard and kind of sucks.
that's what I forgot. Hello.
And then like as she gives you a massive hickey, let's go at your neck. Laura's just like, "Hi, Lucius."
Lucy's gonna be like, how long were you there waiting for me? The whole class, or?
I don't know. Can't like remember.
Makes sense. Hi there, and he just gives her a hug, gives her a kiss, give her some pets, and spend some time with her before he has to go with Lily. And actually apologizes because he has been really busy dealing with this whole Nirvana is about to get blown up thing, and has completely forgotten about her.
Oh, do you literally say your Nirvana's about to get blown up? That's
Oh no no
awesome.
no 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 no! He is just in his mind. He's telling, yeah, I really forgot about this whole thing, but he never mentions the Nirvana is about to blow up thing.
Well, like, you'll have to make it up to me like tomorrow night or whatever.
Don't worry, I have a plan. I'm moving out, and I was wondering if you would like to move out with me.
Like, oh my god, you wanna put ourselves on a list for a joint apartment?
Oh yes, I thought you would like something like that.
Like, oh my god, Lucius, we could move out like this weekend.
Uh, is this weekend the time where everything is gonna go to hell?
No, that's
no.
like a month, 2 months from now.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely. This
Like-
weekend.
like, oh my god,
Not wait any more months.
like, oh my god, give me your like national insurance number and like your credit card digits and details and like all that, and like I'll totally register us tonight.
Lucy's just gonna say, "Don't worry, I already did it on our behalf. I've been looking for a few weeks. I actually wanted this to be a surprise, so you don't have to do anything."
She just like squeals like, oh my god.
You're moving in with crazy. This never ends well.
She's not that crazy.
Who are you talking to, hon?
Well, I need a break desperately, and then we'll be back for a final short segment of preparing for going into the storm
Or
drain.
even going down into the storm drain and then something comes at us or inevitably. But yeah.
For going down into the bowels of the city.
Ooh, that's nice, yeah. And we'll be right back.
To the break.
We are back.
Are we live?
We are live. we are live. So, the gang has had a meeting with the Yakuza. It went good, then a bit worse, then amazing. And you're working
I
together.
got a book.
You got a book. You borrowed a book from the Oyabun of the Yakuza. That's pretty cool. It's a weird book about magic and a story about an ancient Chinese emperor who traveled the desert casting spells. You also got told by a series of people, various ones of you, to not go in the sewers because it's dangerous. Because
So we
there's
did.
something scary in the sewers, and also people with guns, presumably. He said trigger happy, hunting things in the sewers, and they might mistake you for the thing and shoot you. That got mentioned to at least one of you.
I don't think anybody's actually shared the warnings to anybody else yet. Just like 4 of us have independently been warned.
Lily explained after
Yep, Lily did.
Audrey asked that Simons had said not to go into the sewers.
Cool.
And then suggested that you all go into the sewers.
Oh no,
'Cause
Matthias
Lily's
suggested it
obstinate
without
little-
mentioning that first.
Matthias suggested it first, and Lily said that, agreed. Most of you were for it. Audrey and Tootie, Lucius were against it, but they succumbed from peer pressure. Excuse
and then
me.
2D just said to you he was going to move in with Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah.
Maybe we'll give him that extra dimension he's missing.
And Lily just like floats over to those two as they're obviously like snogging on a park bench or whatever, and like just hovers there for a minute and watches, looking back and forth at him, and goes like, "I'll get you a plant or something."
Lucius is gonna like look up for that and ask, everyone's ready?
Like, yeah.
All right. And he's gonna give Laura a kiss on the head, a kiss on the lips, and then he's gonna say, "I'll be back later."
Yeah.
So I'll see you.
Roll
Hey, Lara.
HT, please, Lily.
HT?
Yeah.
She trying to murder me?
I mean, she can be a little jealous.
Oh yeah, I was super jealous. I made it by 4.
Yeah, you feel a strong urge to throw up in your mouth, because as he's kissing her goodbye, she just like grabs back of his head and sticks a tongue down his throat. And like you see spit trail between the mouths as she pulls away.
Oh. Just
But you manage to not throw up in your mouth.
I guess as they bamf to the other place, he's gonna say, "No, wait.
Oh, she's
Have
not
you-
bamfing yet. She's just gonna go, "Hi, Lara," and then like grab on. Can I steal your, like, from that show of dominance, your pet?
Like, it may go with you for today, but tomorrow it's all mine.
Gotcha.
Like, don't make it too tired. I need it to have full energy for tomorrow.
Lily is just like holding back all of the laughter, and she'll just nod.
She slaps your
Couple
ass for sure as well as you walking away, Eva.
Lucius is heading out. I have just one question for Lily. Have you seen them before, Lily? Like, when they're doing it?
Oh, she always sends the owl away. You guys get too much into it.
He's gonna say as we're walking out of Laura's reach, you gotta come here more often.
What?
Whew. And he's just
I'm
gonna
not
pass
having a
out.
3-way with you, Lucy.
I did not mean that. He's gonna pass a comb over his head, and he's just gonna say, "I'm ready."
Well, no, she says, "I'm not having a 3-way with you," and then poofing immediately to the living room.
I guess on the living room is where he is.
No, you
combing
should
his head.
you should poof with them to there, and then say, "I'm not having a 3-way with you, Lucius."
Yes, that's so what's happening. That is so what's
Nope.
happening.
They could go streaking in the park and then skinny dipping in the dark, and then yeah.
You could spend 3 days fucking on the Fairy Wildlife Reserve. Like, deer walks over and eats some grass next to you and you don't even notice.
That went so well last time.
Yeah, it did. So everyone's
Alright,
here. You
we're
warp
here.
in and shout that in Lucius's face.
No, she says it very like, "I'm not having a threesome with you, Lucius, like, and then just looks and goes, "Hey guys, gang's here."
Lucius is too
All
red
right.
to respond to that.
It's just red, bright red.
Yes.
So what are you guys looking for in the sewers again?
Whatever they're freaking out about.
I will remind you that Simon's told you to watch the news.
Oh yeah, shit.
And I think you did, but you
I
didn't.
had eyes on it
You didn't really see anything super significant.
until plot convenience right now.
Until plot convenience right now, when it's like a reminder of the story that 3 people have gone missing from the west of the island. Let's get back to the actual island map so I can remind myself of the district names and locations. I should really just spend an hour looking at this map, adding a shit ton of crap to the GM screen. But yes, Meilong is where they've gone missing from. 3 people. 2 on Friday and 1 on Saturday. And there's been no sign of them whatsoever. And they've had, like, rescue operations by bow and scouring the island, and they've turned up nothing so far. But
Names on them?
yeah, you have got the names. They're not important. Randos, you know. There's, like, John McMissing.
Cross-checking on the meta registry.
Ah, yes, they were all metahumans.
Powers?
If
If they're listed.
2 of them were publicly available. 1 of them requested privacy. John McMissing requested the privacy, but the other 2 are twin brother and sister who have the same regeneration factor. They are able to regrow their limbs.
Sounds like a cool boss fight.
I should have made you roll research for that for sure, but whatever.
I mean, I'll roll it. I mean, on the nose, that's information I'd probably get out of that roll.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Thank you. A computer operation as well, maybe?
Yeah.
Because if you do it online, you can do it real quick and all. Oh yeah, nailed it. Like, check it out, points at the computer screen. Pictures and everything. Of the 2 that did not request privacy. The other one, it's just, you know, like, voter registration name and metahuman.
Like, hey, look, red. Twinsies or whatever.
They're
Guys who went missing can regrow arms too.
they're both from Central Africa.
Okay.
And John McMissing is from Scotland.
Well, then, like, all right. So my guy said it has something to do with that. So maybe, like, they're up to trouble in the sewers, or you know, something. But let's head down there. I mean, if there's people missing or need help, let's do it.
Where was that storm drain? It's right here, that's correct.
That's right.
It's where I put myself.
Oh, yeah, that's the location after you've travelled underground for a while, I think.
Yep.
Radical. So...
Yeah, there was a basement or something we could use to get into it.
Yep. It was
Oh, yeah, you
there
came
was a
out
staircase.
in a maintenance area of just some underground passageways, thoroughfares.
And then there was just a big laddered hole down.
Yep. So, I'm guessing you just park nearby and go down?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think you can all fit in...
Oh, I'm taking a motorcycle.
Okay.
I'm warping there. I hate
Noted.
motor vehicles.
And is it a semi-costumes in the car, get fully dressed as you arrive situation once again?
I'm wearing my stealth
Costumes
suit. I'm
on
not.
motorcycle.
Oh yeah, that's true. It probably looks pretty.
Oh yeah, true.
Yep.
You still want to avoid surf when you're on the motorcycles because they're unregistered ones, you know?
I mean, I'm dressed when I boop down there, but that's because no one can see me for longer than a couple
Also,
seconds.
surfing behind motor vehicles is incredibly dangerous. Don't do it, kids.
It's a different kind of surf. It's the kind of surf that serves the Lord.
Surfing behind motor vehicles is actually a ton of fun. Totally do it, kids.
TV will turn off soon by idle
Opinions of
TV.
James
Stand by.
McCullen does not match that of Cobalt Cafe. Please do not surf behind motorcycles.
There you go.
If you don't want to be rad, kids.
The views of Jared do not represent the views of the Kobold Cafe. Please do not want to be rad kids.
But
If you're
yes.
watching this, then you definitely do not know how to be rad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Down the hole.
Down
Ruckus
the
crew,
hole.
Ruckus crew, go down the hole.
So you go down a couple of levels, and you do come to something that looks suspiciously like sewers briefly, Audrey.
Guys, we're not seriously gonna walk through like actual shit, right?
Like, if you want, I'll piggyback you. We're fine.
And I'll briefly drop you on where you go past, so that you can see the poop river and such, Audrey.
There are walkways with less poop.
Yeah, true.
She's not riding on somebody's piggyback, but she eyes the poop river warily.
Also, you get used to walking through shit fairly quickly.
But just around the corner is the ladder that leads even further down.
Alright. Well, is this a good place to maybe call it for the...
No, we need to hear some menacing noise echoing
Yeah,
through
something's
That's
got to
true.
jump out at us or some shit like that.
It is very close to that. But it's the shaft that went very, very far down that I presume you're interested in.
Oh, I know that map.
Special thanks to...
Didn't you comment on it,
I
saying that
did.
you really liked it?
I did. Although, I am not sure what these things are. I think they might be lights, but they hang in
Different
from the
work lights.
ceiling in a very weird way.
They're not
don't
hanging
think-
from the ceiling, they're work lights. You set down on the ground.
Barriers.
So is this floor entirely flat, or is this one resting half on the rail, or is the stand... Oh, barriers, crash barriers. Yep, with work lights on them. Thank you. Thank you. And these rails must just be flush. Perfect. But yes, you will climb that ladder down. Some of you. Some of you will float. Some of you are skeletons inside a body. Oh, Myas, that is one thing I wanted to ask of you. How was your weekend spent?
Probably told Mom to pack her bags.
Like, why, Myas? Why must I pack my bags, Myas? What have you done this time? What have you done to the family, Myas? Think of Pingwing.
You're one of the good ones. Don't go to work tomorrow.
I think shit might go down with the international meeting. I heard they're gonna just blow the place up.
Well, we've not got tickets anyway, Myas, so it's fine, isn't it? Oh, you scared me. Obviously shit's
Oh,
going to go
bitch.
down. I've been scrying it for weeks. She points at the
Not
pile of
just-
sticks and teeth and stuff.
Not just the meeting place, the entire island.
Oh, shit. What? Well, should we go away for a while?
Maybe.
I can start preparing, I suppose. If I get ready to... If I start preparing now, I think I can have a safe exit in 6 weeks.
How long do we have until the meeting?
8 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I think that should be time enough.
I'll start on it today. This is Monday after the Yakuza meeting, I'm guessing. While everyone were in class.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. For people who haven't seen Mayas' mum yet, you've still not, but the rest of us have. So, she's got a picture and everything. Z-Warrior, that's his name. In players' journals, all players save changes. Show to players. She's a spooky witch in a sexy dress.
Is that the same penguin or a different penguin?
That's the same penguin, but it's such a cool penguin that it gets to be on 2 tokens basis. Penguin
Okay.
is technically...
Oh my god, penguins have poses too?
Yes, they do, bro. I'm gonna spend so much money on Hero Forge one day. Please, Hero Forge.
Did you win that Twitter contest?
No, I did not. No one wins those things, bro. If it's not me, it's no one. Solipsism. So, feel free to place yourselves in the middle of this map like Lily has. You have descended the ladder very far. Sorry, Myas, I've skipped ahead, but I'm guessing that were the majority of your scene for the afternoon?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay. Sorry about that for ADHDing away from you. Right.
Like, see, it's not the sewer.
This
There
is
was floating shit.
very deep. You were climbing down that ladder for 10 minutes. Extrapolate depth based on ladder climbing times as given in basic sets. I will do that before next session. So Lily, I'm sure you got down there a lot quicker and then we're just like...
Yeah.
Cool people, I'll let you do ladder slides. I don't know what the default for that is. It's probably in an action book. If you're even that bothered. I imagine you're trying to be at least a bit quiet. Not that you hear anything, but when you get down here, it looks very disused. But these crash barriers are recent. They bear surf markings. These are kind of the do not cross surf barriers. But they've just been scattered around kind of as lighting, it seems, down this tunnel. You walk along it. It's a dead end where the ladder comes out. So maybe 100 meters to the south of the map is where the ladder comes out at a dead end, the end of the line for both of these tracks. It carries on as far as you can see, straight, no curve, slightly downwards. Anyone got absolute direction?
Nope, I don't.
Not here.
Maybe we like... there's probably some kind of skill check. I just got an amazing whisper from someone. It's hilarious.
It's time to Twitch stream snipe.
Yeah. Everyone Twitch stream snipe for what made me laugh so hard then. This threw me off completely. And you pause for a bit to ponder. I'll allow you to talk to each other. It's all quiet for the moment.
Like, I mean, there's surge barriers around, or surf barriers around, but like, I don't see any of them.
Is there any blood or any indication that, you know, there was any combat here? Shell casings or anything?
Give me perception rolls, everybody. Audrey, you are heading southeast, kind of in the direction of Fairy Island, you'd assume. And you are going slightly downhill on this path.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Oh, shit.
Everyone roll IQ, please, if you succeed your perception checks.
Wow.
I don't think there's anything special for critical failure. People that success... Oh no, for critical failure, Lily, you get a shiver down your spine. Roll me a fright check. You're just suddenly extremely uneasy. Straight up
Especially
fright.
since the last time I was underground, I was tripping balls and a monster came to eat me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do you suppose that monster got out?
Nice.
I made it. I mean, I may have made it. You can modify that.
No, that's good. You do make it, but you feel deja vu and an eerie chill down your spine. Something gives you goosebumps. Regular failures, oh, Myas don't count. I should have pointed that Myas didn't need to roll. Successes, you think back to your time on Fairy Island and the weird visions you had that you've not really talked to each other about.
Yes, those visions we had.
And
For the monster?
suddenly you hear gunfire. Automatic. Close, but behind a wall. Somewhere. Coming from down the hallway. And then... more gunfire. Another horrific scream.
We should either run away from it or towards it, guys. We shouldn't just stand here.
I like the sound of that.
I will move you a
Like-
little bit further back, I think.
Just so you can actually have us see something.
Yep, there is a door that you couldn't quite see. Almost flush with a wall in this corner. And it slams open. And you do see a guy appear, dressed in the tactical surf gear. Carrying some kind of fancy painted surf colours assault rifle. Step to there. And then get dragged back by something at high speed. Crunch. Blood spurts out the door in a sickening spill. And then you hear like a crunching sound. And we are the Kobold Cafe. Thank you very much for watching this week. I am Luke, the GM. With us today in reverse order, we had Colin.
Hi, I was Colin. I played Guy. I don't think anybody actually pronounced the guy this time. Good job, everybody. I didn't kill anybody for the second session in a row.
I didn't really get the chance to, but I suppose, you could just GTA this and start shooting from the back of Jared's car as he's driving around.
We could have done it in the Yakuza base.
You could have. I could have rolled a 3 instead of an 18. We had Everoth.
Hello, I am Emperor, and I was playing for you Lucius 2D, who has been a little bit more useful with the decoding of the Yakuza information.
You did a good job, son. We had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Matthias Oberlin. Borrowed a book from the Yakuza. No big deal. Just might be the secret to time travel itself.
we had Z Warrior for the most part. Sorry for this Z Warrior is gonna have fun next session, making things disappear. I'm
For
sure.
a little, yeah. Well, I'm Ziwar. I play Myos, the skeleton. Let's see if I get kill some monsters next time.
Oh yeah, we had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and her evil backstory got explored a little bit. So, yay, Lily.
Yay, Lily. Evil backstory. What's your evil plan, Audrey Hurst?
It wasn't evil plan. It was what's up with you, bitch.
I forgot that you were pretending you weren't Audrey Hurst. There's too many layers to you. I got confused again. But no, that's perfect. We had James, who's had a tragic week.
Hey, I'm James, played Sigurd.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sigrid. At least you got your bowl. And we had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Lily. She read a lot.
You did read a fair bit. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Will we be back on Sunday?
We will be. I was, well enough to not.
Too tragic. Yep, we'll be back on Sunday with Tara's game Children of the Sky, also in GURPS 4th edition, back on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely back on Thursday. My life has regained a little bit of regularity.
With Colin's game in Fantasy Flight Games, Star Wars Distant Sons. We'll be back next Friday with this, where the group will just run away from whatever were behind that door and ignore it, pretend they didn't see nothing.
Yeah, totally a thing we do.
It's the better part of valor.
And, yep, Kobold Cafe. It's that on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, just about everything except our website, which is thekoboldcafe.com. Bye, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.